Yo, 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 yo. What up, what up?
Yo,
It's your boy True. Got Maria here. We got Zia. What's up with y'all, man?
yo. I'm Gucci. Maria, I don't think you realized, but your
Yo,
mic's
yo,
muted.
you're muted. You're muted.
Thank you, Max, in the comments. What's up? We are back to crossover on a day that we typically do not go live, Wednesday. So this is new. Yeah, thank you, Max. But today, obviously, we got True the King, we got Zeno, you got me. The other crew will be coming later, but we gonna go ahead. Wait, first of all, how was y'all's week?
Everything was good, man. Can't complain, you know what I mean? The draft, we're watching the draft, not draft, but like going on free agency and things of that nature. I mean, nothing much that major.
Yeah, eyes on all on free agency. My week has been good. Celebrated a birthday yesterday, my Jordan year. Um, yeah,
Happy
happy to be here.
birthday.
My
Everybody say happy
Jordan
birthday.
year.
Say happy birthday in the chat too, man. You know what I
So,
Yeah,
mean?
so just gonna
Jordan
let it
year, you
pass.
know.
So we're just gonna let it pass because it's Maria, so she can say Jordan year.
yeah,
I
my Jordan year. That's
but
it. Jordan year, no LeBron year. My Jordan year. Uh, but yeah, this week has been good. Zeno, how
It's
was your week?
funny.
Before we move on to the first topic.
it's been fine. It's been good.
Fine. Okay. Well, everybody's week has been fine. Once again, a random Wednesday. But let's get straight into our topics. Like True the King said earlier, free agency has went on this past week. We saw Paul George sign to the Philadelphia 76ers. Now, this kind of comes as a shock because there were rumors going around that Paul George wanted to stay on the West Coast. So thank you all in the comments. So even though that was rumored, I still feel like Philly was the right choice for him because I really want to see Embiid thrive, and I feel like he needs just that one push. And Paul George can give is that one push for the Philadelphia 76ers. But yeah, what were your reactions to Paul George signing to Philadelphia after, while rumors were going around that West Coast and West Coast and Golden State was like rumored to really be trying to pursue him. Start with you first.
I mean, I'm not surprised. And we can get to it later about the CBA and all that. But I'm not, which is one of the reasons why the Clippers they want to pay him Paul George that max money. And also speaking of the Clippers too, they didn't want to trade him to two Golden State Warriors. So hey, I mean, Paul George went where he wanted more years in his contract. The Warriors was willing to do it, but it was on the sign and trade. In Philly, they was the only other team that wanted to give him that long term deal. And hey, here we are now, uh, with the Sixers. I mean, hey, I'm not. I mean, great move what they was able to do. He's the biggest. That was the biggest free agent signing. So
Mario,
he went
you
by the
hear how he's
Sixers.
just he just doesn't want to give us any credit. He's trying his hardest to just you're
No,
forcing words out.
I'm not trying. I'm not trying at all.
Mm,
Like I'm not trying at all. Like I mean,
mm.
you want me to? Do I? You want me to try? I don't. I don't have to try. Like
Ooh.
I'm really not. Listen, it's a win, but like I said, I mean, they didn't resign Tobias Harris. I'm not going to ish on it. You know what I mean? But because it was the best move they could have done. But yeah, I mean, yeah. I mean, hey, we'll see what happens. I mean, I'm not really moved like that. We get to that a little bit later. But I mean, that's it. It was the biggest move they could have done. So I can't
Not
hate on
moved
it.
by picking no poor George. Okay.
I'm being honest.
That's how he
I mean,
feels.
it was
He
an A
feels
plus
wrong.
move. Of the A, it's an A plus move. Like I said, they didn't resign D'Anthony Melton
Wait,
for fifty
Mario, you
million
hear
dollars
this?
a
He
year
says it's an A plus move, but he's not moved.
because of
Does that make
what's
sense?
available for free agency. I'm judging off the market. Is you know? I'm judging
Yeah.
off the market. Like that's the best. I
Okay.
mean, I'm not. If I want me to be a hater saying it was a trash move, they shouldn't have done. Listen, the Sixers have no choice to make this move to compete in the East and try to compete for a title. Listen, I'm not saying y'all wouldn't compete for a title. because that's why he made the move. But like that being said, I'm just not moved like that. I'm just being honest. Just being honest. Like I'm not gonna hate on it.
It's more of the reason that you said, "Oh, it was an A+ move," but I'm not moved. This is like, if it's an A+ move, you should be at least. I get what you're saying. No worries.
No, it's not. But no, I'm not being. Look, listen, I didn't say it was a trash. They shouldn't have done it at all. Like that's ridiculous.
I understand.
That'd be contradicting. That'd be contradicting if I said it. But I'm just saying when it comes to, you know what I mean. I don't know if they're the second best team in the East. We can get to that. I'm gonna say that. You know what I mean. I'm just saying.
Not the second best team in the East. What?
You know.
That's not a bad take, but. Zeno, what are your thoughts? Were you surprised that he chose Philly?
No. There was two destinations he could have gone for, which is the Warriors or the Philadelphia 76ers. Judging by the way he was speaking on his podcast, you would think, oh, maybe he's going more to the Warriors than the Sixers. But then you realize he kind of does want to be able to win a chip. That's what these players nowadays do. What's called Paul George and players now that haven't won a chip really want to do. They want to get their money won, and they also want to be in contention. Being on the Warriors isn't going to allow him to be in contention for a chip, even if he goes there, because they just have too many defensive and offensive issues for that to happen. The Philadelphia 76ers, he's on a team where he has a overwhelmingly great number one. He has a number two who's grown into the mold of being a number two, and all he needs to do is be that third scorer and a really good defender role, while also contributing on the playmaking aspect. He doesn't need to do much, which is why I think as much as he's signed like a $52 million a year deal, he's pretty much a third best player on the team, and he doesn't really need to do as much.
Third best player on the team. So you put Maxey above him.
Well, I'm thinking about going into next season. I think Maxey going into next season will be better than this season. No, but going into next season.
Wow. Okay. Well, I still think that Paul George will be the second best player on the team. Yeah.
Your team is not going to make out the first round.
That's cap.
That's nasty. That was crazy.
Maxey and Paul George and it will be phenomenal. I'm very excited to see what they do next season. Like I said, this is the destination I wanted. This is the team that I wanted Paul George to go to. Mm-hmm. Didn't want him to go to the Lakers. Hate the Lakers. So why would I want him to go there? Didn't want him to go to Golden State.
Why not?
I just didn't want him to go there. I don't know why. I'm really pushing for Embiid right now.
Okay, you know what? I apologize, Mario. I will set aside my jaw hate for now, and I'll root for the Grizzlies.
Right.
It's gonna be really hard, but I would root for the Grizzlies.
Embiid just like, I don't know what it is. He hasn't been like his teammates have not really been the best for him. Really, I don't know what it is. So I'm really rooting for him.
As soon as you said Embiid, True to King's it was called camera popped on. Just so you
I'm just saying. But that and listen, that's other, and we can get into that maybe deeper, maybe later to show why. Like I have my opinions on that, because that is it's going to be a conversation. Maxey or Paul George, the second guy, and that's if you know how things go, chemistry. Like Max, cause we all know Maxey is on the incline of his career, right? And Paul George, he's still nice. Paul George is nice, but he's on the decline. You get what I'm saying? So it's going to be a conflict. Okay, and there's got to figure that out. You get what I'm saying?
No. I think you're missing your point here, True to King. There's not going to be much of an argument here, because you see, I would agree with you. I would agree with you if you hadn't understand how Paul George works. Paul George and certain people's like how they are and their personality. Paul George is clearly a type of person that is fine with buying into being X, Y, and Z. He came from a team where he was the number one on Indiana to then not having the ball in his hands as much and having to play off ball a lot more in OKC. Then in the second year of OKC, getting the ball a lot more, and then straight into the Clippers, where he gets less ball. He has more ball handling responsibility, especially in the playoffs in 2021. So he's flexible with the amount of touches he gets, like on ball touches he gets. And
Yeah,
especially a team like this, which is going to be able to generate him a lot of easy opportunities just because Embiid breathes on the court, there's not going to be a conflict of interest. Unless Maxi gets to the stage that he's that great of a
yes.
what's I'm looking for, shot creator, Paul George is probably going to be the main person that they're going to look for shot creating opportunities.
Yeah, I mean,
So it's not going to be
yeah,
that.
I'm just gonna reason why I'm saying that because like you said, the Maxi, because Maxi has been improving year after year. Even with those weaknesses you say he has, you know what I mean. And all I'm saying is, listen, we've seen Paul George sacrifice. I'm not saying he ever sacrificed, but look at the people that he had to see sacrifice too. You know what I mean? He sacrificed being with MVP Westbrook, and and even with that, the Westbrook kind of deferred to him when it comes to shots and things of that nature, right, and scoring in a sense, right. And then he went to go to the Clippers. It's Kawhi Leonard. Paul George had no problem being behind, you know what I mean? Well, Joel Embiid because Joel Embiid, but I'm listen. I'm not saying I wouldn't be surprised if we do. I'm just saying that it is a conversation because like it's been a lot of discourse on who's going to be that number 2 guy going for the Sixers. You know what I mean? So that's been and it hasn't been really a clear thing about the team hasn't. You know what I mean? So that's going to be a thing to look out for. That's all.
I understand where you're coming from. It's just that like I think it's going to be less of an issue due to the personalities that are on the court. It's not like, for example, when it was the Celtics when they had so many people that want to be on ball scoring in, was it 2019, 2018? Where all of these players were wanting to be on ball and on ball dominant and wanted to score. Like these players here that we have on our team, especially Maxi. Maxi is very willing to just defer to another player. Paul George has already shown he's very willing to defer to another player. And they're all going to defer to Embiid because they both understand how great Embiid is. So I don't think there's going to be as much of an issue.
Embiid thing, that's so. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Those are, you know what I mean? Also, too, don't forget to hit that like button, too, y'all. Hit that like button, share, subscribe, man. All that great stuff, man. Appreciate that, man. Don't forget to do that.
Huh. Paul George is a better football player than Maxi. Huh.
No,
Sorry,
no,
Karen.
I'm about to say, I thought you about to read some. BS. See, I know you be.
Wilson Chandler, who said Paul George would definitely help. Not sure what the debate is. I think the debate is more so like not which option, but like, because I think everybody up here knows Paul George will help the Philadelphia 76ers.
It's a health. I mean, I didn't want. It's health is also the reason why people. I mean, it just.
That's
I don't know. I mean,
for Paul George.
To explain to you, Wilson, we're not arguing what Paul George will do for the team. We're arguing how is who's going to be number 2 going to mess with the team.
Yeah, it's just essentially.
Go ahead.
Yeah, that's all it is. Like you said, I wouldn't be surprised if it do work. Listen, that's my life because we just see things that happen all the time though. That's all. That like I said, I've seen it personal with my team, and like you know what I mean, where like you know what I mean. So those are things that conversations. Especially a guy like Paul George that still feels that he's still the caliber of player that he is, and telling somebody, you know what I mean. So that's all.
Yeah. It's just
but it's a good problem to have, but that also is a good problem to have also. So hey, it ain't so.
With this, what are the expectations?
Top 15 defender. Sorry.
Okay. What are you guys' expectations for the 76ers in terms of like where they will rank in the Eastern Conference, and where do you think they'll rank overall in the league as well?
Me or you, True? I'll go first.
You go for my fault. Yeah, you go.
I love we both said you go. We're going to the Eastern Conference Finals and lose to the Celtics in 7.
That's crazy.
I'm going to be second seed.
You did not like saying that at all. You did not like say like it just pains you. You threw something. You just.
Oh no, I'm just realist. I know we're still not good enough to beat the Celtics in the 7 game. Well, we are because we have a beat and the beat.
Yeah, but 7 games because 7 games. You know that's how it goes. 7 games. Like you still have that whole. Even like you know what I mean. We have a chance, and it's like damn. Like you get.
If I could be nasty, I would say we would win because KP ain't gonna be there because he's injury prone. But I can't do that because there's someone called Joel Embiid. There's someone called Paul George on my team.
Paul George can shoot off the backboard. So as soon as you say,
So they're about to get injured. So we can't do that.
That's true. So you think Eastern Conference Finals they lose to the Boston Celtics? Do you think they'll be like a top 5 team in the East?
Yeah, so what's going to happen for the Sixers is that the Sixers are going to try and get a seed where we dodge the Celtics until the Eastern Conference Final. So whether it's the 2nd seed, the 7th seed, doesn't really matter. They're going to choose one of the two.
Okay. To the King, where do you think that the Sixers will finish? How far did it go?
I think seeding wise, at the best 2 to 3. They stay healthy, of course. I'm just going off if they stay healthy. Like I said, they're going to be one. Listen, the Sixers, they always do well in the regular season. For the most part. So that being said, and also even if, like say, if Joel B do get hurt, though, you have Paul George and Maxey. Like compared to last year when Joel B got hurt, you see the drop off, right? Adding Paul George, there, right? They can, it can you can supplement that. You can, stay afloat a little bit. So especially one of the best teams in the East and they're going to be contending and challenge the Celtics, right? I think they're going to be one of the only teams in the East to challenge the Celtics. I will say that. So can't get mad at that because a lot of teams in the East that can't. So
I agree. Yeah, I think that they'll definitely give. They could definitely give Boston a run. I think that they should finish. I say a 3rd seed.
Time out. That's my fault. This is my last time addressing you the whole stream, Brandon. I did not say Philly was a contender for all beat. I said they stay afloat when it comes to regular season. Because that's one of the reasons that's why the season they play Knicks in the first round because of Jordan B injury. But if they have, let's say they have, I'm not saying it will happen. I don't want it to happen, but if Jordan B gets hurt like that and Paul George is there, they can win some more games. So don't have to be in playing games. So
Maxey still significant liability defensively.
We don't ignore him.
I don't know. I don't know what's worse.
Brandon.
I know what's. I'll go.
He just want to react. My fault, man.
But if you want, do you want to respond to the comments, Zeno? You can respond.
No. I was gonna say this. I don't know what is worse. Someone's saying in chat that Paul George is a top 50. Eagle School can go back to being a top 15 defender in the league. Or Brandon Katz saying that Maxey is still a significant liability defensively.
Bro,
I don't know which is which.
He be chatting, bro. Hey, and shout out to the new subscribers too, man.
Yes.
Tonyin, KPT, I can't pronounce it, and badminton tips and tricks.
Badminton tips and tricks.
Yeah, so
we appreciate the new subscribers. But going back to the conversation,
shout out to H2 Punching Power. Go subscribe to his channel, Punching Power, on YouTube channel. Go subscribe to him. All combat sports, boxing, MMA, and all that, man. Shout out to H from UK, man.
Maxey's a negative defender, but you saying horrible makes him think that he's like at the level of like Ja Morant or Trae Young, and he's just not that bad of a defender. That's what I'm trying to explain. But okay. Yeah. Zeno's isn't a Sixers fan, he's an Embiid apologist.
Dang,
all right. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. I think that 76ers finish at a 3rd seed because I still have faith in Milwaukee. I'm really big on Milwaukee too. Giannis to me I feel like Giannis to me when healthy is the best player in the league. I'm sorry. So I just
not mad at that.
Got really high hopes for Milwaukee. I think they could come back if healthy. They finish 2nd in the East, which will put
you believe they can finish 2nd?
Yeah. I got Boston, of course.
Bro, they free agency is like they may have like the worst free agents. Like people not want to talk about it because I know the Lakers. We're gonna talk about more Lakers later. Mm-hmm. But like they low key got one of the worst like free agencies like this year, and people need to talk about it. Like,
yo, True the King, when she realizes that what's called
Torian Prince, the biggest free agent signing.
When she realizes that Chris Middleton is gonna regress once again, So they even have a worse defender at
Bro,
that three.
Zeno,
But they realized
bro,
that Brook Lopez
Torian
progressed
Prince.
once again.
Torian Prince Zeno that's got signed to the Milwaukee Bucks. He's
It's
signed
about
to the Milwaukee
it's about
Bucks.
hit like crack when you realize that.
He might play better being out of the Lakers system. We don't know.
Dar, what you mean? He with Darvin Ham. He a Darvin Ham
Oh
guy.
yeah,
He gonna play 35 minutes a game with Darvin Ham. That's why he
is
signed
back
there.
to
He
him.
signed there. He gonna get his shots up.
That's very true.
Listen,
You're right, but I think that that the highest Eastern Conference Finals is the ceiling for the Philadelphia 76ers too. Along with Paul George switching teams, we also had Klay Thompson decide where he wanted to go. Because we knew he was leaving.
Not to the Lakers.
Yeah. Knew he was leaving Golden State, but we didn't know which team he would choose, considering the fact that, if I'm not mistaken, 3 teams had his were looking at him, which were the Lakers, Dallas. You know, I don't even know. But the Lakers and Dallas for sure were a target to try to get Klay Thompson, and he ended up choosing the Dallas Mavericks, which I am being a Kyrie fan, I am actually happy about. But yeah, once again, what were y'all thoughts on Klay choosing Dallas? What were your thoughts on Klay choosing Dallas? Zeno.
Yeah.
With the
anybody.
The issue I have with Klay Thompson is that Klay Thompson is not good defensively. But he's such an elite 3-point shooter, which actually works well with Luca's shot creation, open 3 creation. I actually really think that works well with Luca. But the issue now that we have with all of these shooting spaces, one, I don't know, do you guys think that Klay's gonna start?
Yes, I think
he's gonna start. He's gonna start.
Oh, so if he's gonna start,
what? I'm not because I ain't 100% guaranteed on that, or not even like 95. Because he could be a 6-man. Either way, though, he's gonna be in the closing lineup. He's gonna play like start. It don't really matter.
You see, the issue is you said who they're gonna start over him. The issue is, Marius, this is what I was thinking when I said Klay Thompson's going to the Mavs. Mm-hmm. The whole reason why the Mavs were able to get into the go into the finals was because of their POA in Derrick Jones Jr. and what's called PJ Washington Jr. also being able to help the defense actually reach to a level where they weren't bleeding too much value because of Luca's missed rotations or getting blown by, all of that type of stuff. Now that what's called Derrick Jones Jr. is gone and they only have PJ Washington, and reminder, you're moving someone who's like a great defender to someone who's a literal negative. He's straight up a negative at this point, defender. That defense that was a top 10, maybe top 8, top 7 defense is going to go all the way down to like 18. And you might think I'm overreacting. I don't think if you think I'm overreacting, what Derrick Jones Jr. did for that team, will be studied this season. If you don't believe me.
Yeah. I think it's a little. I understand the concerns. I think it's just a little bit, because I do think they do. I mean, they do. I mean, with that being said, too, they did sign Najee Marshall with their defense. So to your concerns, though, defensively, right? They did get Najee Marshall. So that's why, you know what? And to that point, that's why I said he may come off the bench because of that, and Najee Marshall to fill in that Derrick Jones role. You know what I mean? Because also you can have Najee Marshall, because Najee's like 6'7", 6'8", dude. He can also play power forward too. They can have line, unless if PJ Washington is struggling, depending on the matchup. You still have Klay Thompson out there as extra offense, and he can. I don't know. I mean, listen. That being said, too, I mean, he is a guy that a reliable shooter, and he brings more offense, more than this. I mean, I don't know. They did improve, in my opinion. I definitely feel your concerns by that, because Derrick Jones Jr. is a way better defender than Klay Thompson at this point. So, but I do think he still helps. I mean, I'm not. So you ain't. That's not a bad take at all, Zeno. You cooking right there. But I think I just lightly
think it's crazy because a lot of people were trying to say Clay kind of was the replacement for Derrick Jones. I feel like Clay was the replacement for Hardaway.
That's what it is. I agree with you. I think that was the notion. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I feel like. Why he
You
was
call that
like,
replacement? That man wasn't even
Clay.
playable on the play. He was just
I'll be.
he wasn't. Tim Hardaway Jr. wasn't even playable at times in the playoffs, man. But hey, I mean, we had some people think he better than people like Austin Reeves, but that's neither here nor there. But I mean, hey, man.
I genuinely think
He,
that what's called Clay might come off the bench and they're gonna start Najee Marshall because they need to give Najee Marshall what's called reps with the starting lineup because if they don't, I'm sorry, going into the playoffs with Clay in that starting lineup, I think
he
Clay
gone.
is going to be in the final lineup like down the stretch where there's like 2-3 minutes left in the game. That's what's gonna happen. But I think they need Najee Marshall because of the defense. They need it. And they also need they're gonna need him
RG
to
can't
also
space the
become better
floor.
as a he can't he's not like he can space the floor, but it's not on high volume. It's two he shoots like 39%, but it's on 2 attempts. So he's gonna have an uptake in threes and also hit them around like 36-37%. But they need spacing, but they also need
He also
more.
like Brandon. My fault, Jen, because Brandon be like, I don't know, yo,
Brandon
this
is
dude
going
takes it
crazy
terrible.
today.
Like he's freestyling chat. Like the freestyle capping is crazy. The freestyling like cap of
Thunder.
like he just like anything blurts out in his mind, he just types it and it'd be like wrong.
No,
And it's
Thunder.
like,
You
bro,
said when y'all underrating Najee Marshall. I know how good he is as a defensive wing. He's a really good defensive wing. I'm not denying that. Yeah, I'm thinking about the offensive aspect of it because I understand that Najee Marshall is their Derrick Jones Jr. replacement. The issue is, I'm thinking that Najee Marshall needs to become better as a spacer because one of the biggest reasons why they lost to the Celtics was because the Celtics can literally game plan for Derrick Jones Jr. in the right corner, PJ Washington in the left corner, pick a roll from the top of the key, and then having what's called Kyrie from one of the wings. Like they game planned that and forced Derrick Jones Jr. or PJ Washington to play around the wings. So that was the issue. But right now, I'm just thinking like Najee Marshall is gonna work with this team definitely, but he's just gonna need to be able to be a competent spacer.
yeah. And
I
but
agree.
to your point, defensively though, it will be a concern though, because even like Clay can't hit those shots though, but then on the other end, he got to act with it to defend. And which I mean, these past couple years though, his defense has dropped off like dramatically. So
But it was reported that the Lakers were willing to pay. Okay, so I heard that it was 80 million. Went in there some more research, saw that it was 20 million per season for 2 years. Dallas did end up giving him 50 million per year. It was a sign and trade, so we did lose Josh Green in this whole thing. The Warriors were having Clay come off the bench too. Do y'all think so? There's been rumors going around saying that Clay didn't choose the Lakers because of the taxes in Cali or whatever. Or do you think it was simply because he felt Dallas was the better fit for him, and he just liked Dallas more, which is what he said. Considering the fact that like we know that his dad not play for the Lakers?
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
That his dad played with the Lakers. His dad was pushing for Clay to go to the Lakers. He was kind of disappointed. Clay didn't choose the Lakers. So are you like, do y'all think that it was simply because he is a better fit in Dallas? Or do you think he's actually a better fit in LA? Is that why you think?
I think everything is true. I think the taxes did play in the part, especially if they was offering that much money, and Maverick offered them more. And plus, let's be honest, if I'm Klay Thompson, who I'm choosing playing with Luca that's 25 years old, Kyrie Irving still in his prime, old LeBron James that we don't know how long he got left, and Anthony Davis. I mean, let's be real, the guy who's in the better situation. Like at the point when Clay got signed, the Lakers didn't have a coaching staff. Well, they got two people hired now, but we can get to that later. But like they didn't have a coaching staff. So like I'm gonna pick a team that's more structured, less toxic, and it's a better
Right.
situation, a better team. And I'm being made better, and I'm getting paid more. Like
I
that's
honestly,
really
I
that.
honestly think
That's simple as that.
I'll be real with you. I think if Clay went to the Lakers, I think it's a better. It would as I'm talking about minus all the distractions. I think it would have been a better thing for him because they need an elite. They need spacing on that team. Their team
Right.
is like they need actually because I was gonna say that, but then I realized another issue with the Lakers. They don't have guard POA, so having also they don't have like a really good POA they can put at the 3 or 2. So I don't know. Actually, maybe I'm wrong. Yeah, the Lakers could play. Yeah, I was just gonna say the Lakers could play Clay with Reeves. They're both bad defenders that aren't athletic, so they're just gonna get abused by the athletic
Yeah.
guards and wings, which is
So-
why I said I don't know if that's a good idea.
But yeah, we had somebody in the comments ask about Profit Duel. True to King. Go ahead and drop that video for us.
Let me see. For the prof. Let me see.
I'm here to introduce you guys to a website with guaranteed returns, and it's called Profit Duel. And Profit Duel guarantees your returns by using this thing called match betting.
So match betting is basically a process that involves placing 2 bets on the same event to cover all outcomes. And that's the most important thing right there. So there's really no risk. This means we don't win anything, but we also don't lose anything. But in the process of doing that, you are unlocking the generous free bets offered by a multitude of different sports books out there. Let's go ahead and click on some of these offers. I'm going to show you how this process works. But when you click on these offers here, as you can see, sports welcome bonuses, multitude of different bonuses right here, and you have the opportunity to take advantage of all of these offers, and it makes the process so much easier than what you see on some of these other sites.
Get Profit Duel and let's start getting this guaranteed cash today.
That was just for you, Trenton. That was just for you in the comments.
Also, shout out casual. Also, shout out to everybody who donated. We got some people who donated to the. Let me see, cause my now I'm trying to get into. I lost them, but shout out everybody. My fault. Shout out everybody who donated. Dang. Shout out everybody who donated. Shout out everybody to subscribe to the channel too. We see y'all. Appreciate y'all. Hit that, like I said, keep hitting that like button, hitting that share and all that stuff, man. Hey, Cash, what up, man?
Yo. I just had to join just to let Zeno know he's chatting.
I'm chatting or what?
About Najee Marshall. Najee Marshall is gonna be like a significant upgrade because he can floor space. Last season with the Pelicans, like I don't know if you remember, the main thing that we were impressed with about the Pelicans is that players like Najee Marshall was stepping up from a floor spacing standpoint, and then when they got into the postseason against OKC, he was actually the main. He was probably the only one that floor spacing translated against that versatile defense. So,
True to King, Mario. Was I not just saying that they're gonna need him to be the to start for the Mavs because they're gonna need his defense? The only thing I'm worried about is if his 3-point shooting is gonna translate because he looks like he can shoot, he can actually space the floor, but it's on low volume. Did I not just say that?
No, you didn't say none of that. You said
I did.
You said you needed to see if he was going to if his 3-point shooting would if he could be able to be a floor spacer on the Dallas Mavericks, but you didn't mention that he was a floor spacer for the Pelicans, and that was his main assignment.
I was talking on a different construct. I get it that he was I wasn't even talking about his time on the Pelicans. I never brought that up. And I was only talking about that in contrast to Klay Thompson. That was the whole conversation. The whole conversation was if Klay Thompson was going to be in the starting lineup or Najee Marshall. And I was bringing up the fact that Najee Marshall is clearly the better defender, but clearly the worst shooter. But I wanted to see if he could actually space the floor enough for him to start in the starting 5. That was the whole point of my sentence.
Wait, why didn't you mention Quentin Grimes then as well?
Oh, I'm not gonna lie to you. Completely forgot about him.
We just spoke to mention.
Okay.
Clayton Grimes is also a good pickup for Dallas.
Yeah, he's a really good connective passer.
Quentin, if any one of them should start, it would probably be Quentin Grimes, in my opinion.
I completely forgot about him. If it wasn't the case, then I would have brought up Quentin Grimes. Really good connective passer. What's it called? Good I wouldn't even call him a good POA defender. I think he's an average POA defender.
He's solid. He's solid.
Yeah.
But he's a good. I think his strength is
floor
going to be as
spacer.
Yeah.
Okay, but with Klay Thompson now going to play for the Dallas Mavericks, we now have the end of a dynasty. Or some people might think that the dynasty ended a couple years ago, but now that we legit have the departure of one of the players that was one of the biggest reasons why they were a dynasty, I think it just ended this year. Where would y'all rank the Warriors dynasty? I said it ranked from 2014 to 2021. I could be wrong. So what are the years that you're gonna say that the Warriors dynasty was present? Very heavy. Casual, what's up with you? Since you just hopped on, my brother.
Wait. Are you asking me like what is the timeline of their dynasty?
Yes, give me a timeline of what you think the dynasty was, and where would you say that this dynasty ranks all time?
2014 to about 2018. Yeah, 2014, 2018.
Okay.
Yeah.
Where do you think that ranks all time?
I mean, all right. So you got the Lakers, obviously, in the 80s, Boston as well. You also got the Los Angeles Lakers in 2000s, San Antonio Spurs of the 2000s. I would say they're probably fifth. Am I forgetting? Oh no, I'm sorry. Probably the Celtics in the 60s would probably get the fifth spot. So they're top 10, but I think it's probably on the bottom side. Not to mention the Chicago Bulls.
Yeah, I was gonna say that. Yeah.
Okay.
That's not bad. Sock Passe, I hope I'm saying that correctly. If they would have won that 73-9 season, I would have put them top 3. True King, where do you think the dynasty was, like the era of the dynasty? Give me the years. Oh my God, in which you feel like the Warriors were a dynasty. We got 14 to
15 for 15 to 2022.
I think that's what I meant. 2022. That's the last championship.
So you factor those losing seasons into?
Well, that's part of their run because their core and their coach. The main core was there. That's you don't have to, but it ain't no like that's a rare situation they was in. I am counting that too because Klay Thompson was hurt those years. So he didn't.
Brandon, real question. So just asking you, do you think the Shaq and Kobe Lakers have 0 legitimate titles, or just curious? Oh, back to what you're saying, Trudy King.
Yeah, so that's how I look at it. Because that was the whole argument thing. Well, when the Warriors were struggling, Klay Thompson was hurt. He wasn't there, so there wasn't a full team. So when they finally got it back, they kind of, picked up where they left off in a sense, where it comes to being in finals runs and things of that nature. So I'm a count 2022, and for that specific situation, you know what I mean.
All right.
Where would you rank the dynasty? Where would you rank that Golden State Warriors team?
Oh, right now, right. I mean, shoot, they top up there. They top 10 top of my head. I'm not gonna put them over I don't put them over the Spurs or the Bulls or the Lakers.
Yeah.
So what were
now the Bulls.
I'm not gonna they I hate to say they over the 80 Celtics. They may be over the 80 Celtics because they won more of that.
Who y'all
they up there.
What y'all talking about, man?
I'm gonna go to Zeno next, and then I'm gonna go to you, her. But we're currently talking about the Golden State Warriors. We're trying to. I mean, for everybody so far, it's been given different time periods of when the Warriors were "quote unquote" a dynasty. I think casual did not include the losing seasons. True the King included the losing seasons. I included the losing seasons. We're about to hear Zeno and what years that he considers the Warriors to have been the dynasty. Zeno, go ahead. What years would you say the dynasty like started?
Dynasty started in 2015 and ended in 2022. A dynasty to me is what's called winning with usually the top 2 or top 3 best players being the same. So, like, for example, majority of those, like, for example, the 80 Celtics, it was Larry Bird, Kevin McHale, and Robert Pash for some of them. Mm-hmm. For the most part, most dynasties have 2 players at the epicenter of everything. So it doesn't matter that it was called the 2015 ring is so far away from the 22 ring or the 2018 to 22 ring. It's still within one run. So in my opinion, they're both the same thing. You get what I'm saying? Okay.
Yeah, I get that.
With the how does this rank in all time? I'm gonna be real honest with you. I don't know, man. Like top 10. Can I just leave it as top 10?
That's cool, yeah.
That's what I do.
That's what Chug said, top 10. So we'll just leave it at top 10.
Gar Foreman asked what I don't get it. So what I'm explaining to you, Gar Foreman, is that I'm saying when it comes to the Warriors, 15 to 22 is my time period. The reason why it's my time period is because I don't really care about their losing seasons, because at the end of the day, they still were able to win after that losing season. So the losing season, if I'm correct, is the 2020 season or 2021. That's what I'm trying to say. They still were able to win in 2022, even though they had a few seasons where they weren't even making the playoffs in. That's why I'm trying to specify to you.
It makes sense to me. Some people just don't understand. But Hollywood Herb, did you understand it? Basically talking about the Golden State Warriors, end of a dynasty. Klay Thompson is left. What year do you think the Golden State Warriors dynasty started? What year do you think it ended? And where would you rank their dynasty all time?
I mean, it started for 2015, ended in 22. And end of the day for its ranking, you could say I don't know. I wouldn't put it in the top 5 because there was a lot of great dynasties that dominated more than them. So it's kind of tough. It's kind of tough to put it because end of the day you can't ignore the 50s, the 60s, the 70s. You can't ignore that. So of course, Bill Russell Celtics probably the number 1 dynasty of all time, hands down. Honestly, they got the most wins. Then you got to look at the 50s with George Michael and the Lakers. They dominated. End of the day, the Showtime Lakers. They won 5 rings in the 80s. They dominated and did it at a high level. They made it. They made it to 8 championships in the 80s. So I mean, end of the day, of course, the Bulls. Of course, they're not better than the Bulls. Yes, they won more rings than the 80 Celtics, but the 80 Celtics though, they actually beat more tougher competition than the Warriors did. So you probably could put a number 6 all time for us dynasties. But I don't have them in my top 5. But of course, they was a dynasty from 2015 to 2022. And within every dynasty that you could think of, it was losses in between their dominance. Except for, I mean, the Bulls did lose 95 count though. So every dynasty lost.
94 too. 94 count.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It counts. So,
I guess.
it counts because at the end of the day, they still was the 50+ win team. They still could have very well been a champion, made it to the finals, but unfortunate things happen. But
I have no. You know what? I don't really have a problem with it. It's more of just like 93, 94 is the part where I'm sort of disconnected. Where that's why I think the dynasty ended and it restarted for the other three-peat because of Michael Jordan not being there in the 93, 94 season. That's why I separated.
And I also I take that they really number 7 because they not, even though the Lakers only won 3, but you could say the 2000 Lakers, you could say from 2000 all the way to 2010 was a dynasty. They went to 7 championships.
That's too different. That's too different.
They went to 7 championships in 10 years, and they won.
Bro, that's 5 out of 10. 2 different teams.
But
That's
Kobe
2 different
Bryant was
teams,
still there. Kobe Bryant was still
there. That's the only person that was there. Okay, and Derek Fisher.
Still count as a dynasty.
But come,
that's a dynasty.
Those are 2 different teams, though. Like completely. Like that's not.
But
like, it was
you
2
still had
teams.
Kobe Bryant was still there though, so that
Man, listen, dog.
But it's different.
It don't count. That's not. It's the Laker dynasty in the back-to-back. That's not.
That counts. True.
No, it don't count.
That's a dynasty, whether you like it, or not.
A dynasty, you got to win. You got to win it.
10 years.
Hold on, you got to win. You got to win.
Years, that's a dynasty.
No, it's not. You got to win at least 3 and like 5. You got to win 3 and 5.
They did won 3 and 5.
But you can't. Okay, it was a big ass gap. But you can't count the 2010. You can't count the 09 and 2010 Lakers. That's a completely different team. How they played, it was different. It was different how they played it. Like it was different how they played. How
that was a different core.
Different dynamics.
You still had the face of it, and Kobe Bryant was still there. That's a dynasty, whether y'all
okay. So hold on.
This time I'm gonna check y'all.
I got a question. Herm. I got a question.
I'm fit up. I can't. I gotta go to it because true. Okay. We know Bill Russell won 11 rings. It wasn't the same core at all those rings. It wasn't the same core.
But a lot of dudes. Okay, but that being said too, I mean you can. But here's the thing though, Bill Russell played with a lot of like. What John Havlicek had? John Havlicek was on a lot of those championships though. Like let's like you.
He wasn't on
that's
all
not. But hold on, but that's a bad example when. But that's a bad example. You can't. You're comparing. That's a big gap.
Just the truth.
But those teams had different. You asked me a question. You talking about from the 3-peat was Shaq and Kobe, and all the way to 09 to 2010. It's not the same when Bill Russell won his first. He won 11 championships in 13 seasons. You're comparing 5 championships.
That's still a dynasty. That's
11 seasons. You're saying 5? Okay, but no, you're saying you're comparing. Yeah, that's not a bad comparison.
Wait, time out.
Jared Fisher was on all 5 of those championships.
I got a question, Herm.
Go ahead, Casual.
Yeah, Herm, I got a question. So then, this is going. I know I'm just putting myself into a fucking bond. Are you essentially saying by that Kobe, because Kobe was on the Lakers from 2000 onward, that the Lakers dynasty is an entire decade?
Yes, it is. And
okay. So then my next question is, so then by that logic, is because Tim Duncan was on the San Antonio Spurs all that time, and their last championship was in 2013. In 2014. Are you telling me that the San Antonio Spurs dynasty stretches from the 1998 season all the way to 2014?
No, because here's the difference.
You can't do. Come on.
True. He asked me a question. Crazy. You need to shut the hell up. Shut the hell up. Know your role. Shut your mouth. Know your role. Shut your mouth right now. He asked me a question. So, end of the day, it's not a comparison because the Spurs, unlike all the other dynasties we talk about, they never won back-to-back. So they really never showcased dominance. Did they show consistency of making the playoffs and winning a lot of games in the regular season? Yes, but they never won back-to-back titles. Within the Lakers in that within that 10-year stretch, they won a 3-peat and a back-to-back. The Spurs never won back-to-back and never came close to winning back-to-back. So that's not a dynasty. Bill Russell was winning multiple
the
championships
Spurs doing
back-to-back.
the Spurs
The Celtics won back-to-back. The Showtime Lakers won back-to-back. So at the end of the day, y'all talk about these dynasties. Most dynasties win back-to-back. Even the Golden State Warriors won back-to-back. So that's a dumbass comment, Casual. No offense to you. Don't mean no disrespect. But that was dumb because it's not comparable.
I have a wait. Let me get this off. Yo, Herb. Okay, so let's just say what you're saying is true. But do you believe that there's certain things called how do I phrase this? Like they outliers, right? You understand what outliers are, right? So don't you think that you could be it could be an outlier that
no offense, it ain't no outlier. Spurs were not a dynasty. They never won back-to-back. Worse, they consistent. Yes,
they wasn't a dynasty.
But
they wasn't a dynasty, period.
Man. They're not a damn dynasty. They just were consistent.
So they're not a dynasty. You went 5.
So a dynasty. I have a question. I have a question for you.
So 5 rings in 15 years is a damn dynasty. True. 5 rings in 15 years is a dynasty.
You got it. You got it. You got it.
You got it.
Wait,
you never won back-to-back.
Wait, winning a ring. Winning a ring.
You never dominated.
Winning a ring every 3 years.
Wait. Okay, it's a lot. Y'all talking over each other.
Wow. I don't know what the hell y'all talking about, man. No.
Wait. Herm, it's you. So there has been no team regarding the Spurs that was ever a dynasty.
Say that again.
Is that what you're trying to say?
Say that again, Mario.
So the Spurs are not a dynasty.
Hell no. No.
Yeah, we can
Hell no.
I'm not.
Because when you look at all these other dynasties, what they got in common? What these other dynasties they would talk about?
You called the Celtics in the '80s a dynasty, but you called the Celtics in the '80s a dynasty. And they ain't went back to back.
Are you to respond to that?
Did you respond to
what
that?
For one? We talking about?
No. To respond to that for one, True. They at least won 2 rings in 3 years. The Spurs never done that. They always won. They, especially in the early time, took them another 5 after they won in the shorter season in '99. By the way, the '98-'99 season. They didn't win to 2003. After they won in 2003, they ain't win again in 2007. The motherfuckers went on a hiatus. They didn't win till 2013. So I mean, end of the day, bro, the Spurs were consistent, but they was not they wasn't dominant. They wasn't dominant like your Celtics was in the '80s. They wasn't dominant like the Showtime Lakers was in the '80s.
You know how many games they won during that time period? What are we talking about?
Okay, then the Phoenix Suns won a lot of games. Does that make them a dynasty?
You my dog.
There's a difference.
Does that make them a dynasty?
You my dog. You chatting right now.
There's a difference.
They had the best record in the league for many years.
There's a difference. There's a difference
between and them. Dirk Nowitzki won a lot of rings.
There's a difference between
won a lot of games in the regular season.
There's a difference between being one of the most winning teams and being the most winning team in the West. I'm pretty sure throughout that whole time period, the Spurs were the most winning team in the West. And then also winning a ring every 3 years is crazy consistency. But
it's crazy.
And shout out to you, Ralph, too, from Rumble the Ring Show. It's like he said you don't look at the Celtics as a dynasty because of the back-to-back. But okay, cool. But Herm, you can't that's crazy though, Herm. I'm not going. That was wild. That was wild.
I mean, if you want to consider Tim Duncan Spurs as a dynasty, I think you capping. I don't think
But
they
with that
was.
same logic, but
I
Herm,
don't
this is
think
my
they
only issue.
was.
But Herm, this is my
And
only issue though. We can all, but this is my big issue though. You
they was
with your
nowhere near the
statement,
squad, and they damn
and
show
that's
didn't show
fine.
the display of dominance like the '80 Celtics. They was nowhere near as
But
dominant as their team.
right, okay, but
Not even
okay. With that
close.
being said, Herm, but you made a statement. You made a clear statement saying that they didn't win back to back, meaning they ain't a dynasty. But the Boston Celtics in the '80s did not go back to back. Off your own logic, off your own criteria, that it was flawed, man. Like that's great. Like that, like y'all got it. You got it. I'm not sure that's
You got it.
crazy, bro. Like
Yeah, the Spurs, according to Hollywood Herm's criteria, since the Spurs did not get any chips back to back, they are not a dynasty. But let's move on to one of the great.
Mario, you don't even sound like you believe anything that he
I
just
don't.
said.
Yeah, I don't. I think the Spurs were definitely a dynasty.
There we
yo,
go.
Spurs
Yeah.
definitely a dynasty.
They
That
ain't
is
no
Yeah, I
damn
don't-
dynasty, man.
Hollywood Herm.
None of
said
us believe
Spurs
you,
were
Herm. Yeah, I don't even think you believe this, Herm.
Oh, I most definitely believe it. I never really been that high on the Spurs like that, man. They were cool.
That's cool, Herb. That's cool.
they
But
was
you
not a damn
but you
dynasty.
contradict
They
yourself
was.
though. Herb. That's cool, Herb. But you contradict yourself too at the same time. That's for we can that was crazy, bro.
Yeah, I
That
do
was
not.
insane.
Yeah, do not agree with that. But let's move on to one of the greatest dynasty in the Los Angeles Lakers. Bronny James signed a guaranteed deal with the Lakers, a 4-year deal that is worth $7.9 million. And in his 4th year, he has a team. It's like a team option on the contract. This deal is typically not given out to people that get drafted in the 2nd round. Because crazy. But
Nepo baby.
what are y'all
That's
thoughts?
nasty. That's nasty. That was
And it came with a song, true. And it came with a song.
with the vocal is insane.
Oh man.
We'll start with
Was that auto-tune?
Zeno. Yeah, you said the Nepo baby thing, but you can go ahead and elaborate on
Nepo gang right there, bro. That's what I have to say. Nepo gang.
Nice.
But to be a little bit more serious,
See, man, y'all further let me know, man. I'm finna be with it, man. Y'all further let me know y'all some casuals, man. Y'all further let me know y'all some casuals. You guys any all-time great.
No, we all. I thought we was off.
Yeah, we on Bronny James.
The Spurs wasn't no damn dynasty, man.
We on Bronny James.
Wait.
I thought we was off this, man.
Zeno, you can go ahead.
You sure? Yeah, I think he's about to call me a casual again, so I'm waiting for that.
I mean, you don't be knowing what the hell you're talking about, but I talk about all y'all right now, though. I'm talking about all y'all. I ain't talking about just one. I'm talking about everybody.
Says the guy that had Jason Tatum at top 5. But
Jason Tatum better than Giannis right now.
You could use better examples. You could use a better example, man.
I mean, that's how you know,
Zeno.
If we talk about soccer, Zeno, you might got me. You probably won't even cook me a soccer. You probably won't even cook me a soccer.
Oh yeah, I definitely don't. I don't watch soccer, so.
No, but end of the day, man, you brought Jason Tatum is top 5. He's better than Giannis casual. He's better than Giannis casual.
He's not.
Hey, bro,
it's wonderful though.
I
appreciate you.
But that's it.
I appreciate it.
Let's go back to
but you said Bronny.
Let's bring it back to Bronny.
Exactly.
Yeah, the Los Angeles Lakers.
Yeah, Yeah, sorry about that. We have some bots here. So him going for essentially 2 mil a year. That's not like a huge contract, but it's kind of not forcing it, but it's giving him stability in the league for 4 years, 4-ish years to actually try and figure it out in the league. But the thing is, why I keep calling it Nepo, we all seen this. 2nd round players don't get contracts like this, like Mario said. They usually have 1 year or 2 years of trying and then they're instantly out. It's cutthroat. The only reason why Bronny is getting this type of deal is because his father is LeBron James. That is the only reason.
The only reason. And then when we look at his college stats, they don't pop out. 4.8 points, two rebounds, 2.1 assists, all in his 1 year and only year of college. Like one and only, it was crazy. But Casual, what are your thoughts on Bronny receiving this contract?
Man,
I'm very go what you want to say, huh? God damn. What you want to say?
Man, who cares about Bronny James, man? We wasting our time talking about some damn.
Thank you. No,
this
actually,
is-
no,
the 55th
realistically,
pick,
who
man.
gives a damn? No, like, if we're being honest with ourselves, he's not gonna get a shit ton of opportunity in his rookie year. If anything, he will be begging to be sent down to the G League before it's all over so that he can get the opportunities for him to develop his game. There's plenty of lottery picks that they're much better. They deserve the attention of us, of our community that we're building, and we're wasting it on Bronny James. No offense to Bronny James, I think he has potential, but he hasn't shown anything thus far, and we're giving him more attention than people that they've been showing us that they should get attention like from their junior season in high school. So I don't know why we're doing this.
Now, with that being said, though, to that point, I mean, yeah, I mean, it is what it is, right? I mean, why are we talking about Brock? But that being said, I mean, 4 years, $7.9 million deal as a 50-foot draft pick should be talked. Listen, I don't forget about him being a lead. Forget about the nepotism and thing, and it is a part of it why he got this deal. But at the same time, listen, now it's kind of like, all right, now like listen. We understand that he can be in the NBA, right? We understand that, like, and nobody's saying he can be on a two-way contract per se, right? That's but I'm gonna show y'all something. Not show you, but I'm gonna read this. Damn, I thought I had it, but we got it here. I got an article here. The last 55th pick in the draft before Bronny, only the Golden State Warriors, Gil Santos, he earned a multi-year deal with $75,000 partially guaranteed, which he signed after 1 year in the G League. In 2019, Kyle Guy, Jay Scrubb in 2020, Aaron Wiggins in 2021, and Isaiah Wong in 2023 only got two-way contracts in their first year. So that's why I mean it gotta be talked about, says because listen, that being said too, money, listen, cap space and money, all that thing, especially when this new CBA, it kind of do matter, right? I mean, especially, I mean, that being said, I mean he getting paid like he gonna get opportunity like that though. I feel what you're saying, because everybody's, I mean, opportunities, but he getting people that get picked this late in the draft don't get paid this much. That's basically so. So I mean, a difference. But I'm just saying. But that's the point. You say who? I mean, yeah. But the point is though, you get picked this late. I don't care who your name is. You get picked this late. You're not getting this type of deal. So shout out to Rich Paul because he's coach agent the game. Whatever nepotism, whatever he got. The fact that he made this happen. He made this happen is crazy. You know what I mean?
Man got crazy ties in the league.
So to your point, Casual, why that's the only reason why this is interesting, because it's like, hold up, I'm like, because I think, because Jordan Walsh on the Celtics last year, he was second round, he got this contract, he was an early second round, but like I saw he got basically the same kind of contract. Okay, then I want to look at the people that get picked at 55th in this later round, but that's a big difference. He got the bag. So. Hey, so that's why I think it was an interesting topic, you know what I mean? So it's like, shoot, hey, it ain't what you know, is who you know. Cause shout out to him getting paid also. You pay somebody you want to. I'm gonna get my millions.
Yeah, my main thing that I'm taking from like this entire Bronny situation isn't necessarily like the conversations that people on this platform are trying to have, or people on other platforms are trying to take it, as far as like talking about nepotism or talking about like fake legitimacy to him deserving to get this amount of exposure. It's the fact that people are even putting him in the limelight when there's other players
Right.
that were drafted way before him that deserve to be in this limelight. And just because he is LeBron's son, he gets this amount of attention. I feel like that's disingenuous to people's platforms, including this. And I feel like we should be talking about players like Zachary Rissicher, players like Alex Sarr, and even players like Stephon Castle, who have shown to be some of the highlights of their entire draft class, but they're getting their limelight robbed right before their eyes just because some kid is being drafted because his father may have had a hand in it. I feel like that's very, very disrespectful to these young men. And I'll leave it there.
I mean, but that's just the NBA. That's just the life of the NBA at the end of the day. Lonzo Ball, same thing. Lonzo Ball was a high draft pick, and yes, he wasn't a Bronny James, but he overshadowed a lot of people in that draft class. People
I
that
mean,
fast forward, look where at now. So I mean, unfortunately,
we wasting our
that's just part.
time, man. We talking about a nigga
That's part of the
that
game.
we talking about a nigga that ain't gonna last in the NBA no more than 2 years. He ain't gonna let.
Oh,
I
no,
mean, but
that's
here's
just
the
that's
thing.
just hate. No,
But
that's just
here's
hate.
the thing.
Get
he
that
ain't
hate
gonna
out the
Going
way.
back to
last
that
over
too.
2
But
years. Soon
casual
his dad
too.
to
But casual.
retire.
But
Soon his
here's the
dad to
thing too,
retire.
though.
They gonna get rid
And
of his dad.
listen, and
Soon
let
his dad
me
to
be
retire.
transparent. Hold on. Let me be transparent because I don't think he's NBA ready at all. But here's the thing: it's also let's be the optimistic perspective because he had that heart situation last year, right? Let's say
Mm-hmm.
I'm not saying he's gonna be an all-star, but he is efficient when it comes to a rotation player, and he can snap into some league and develop. Hey, listen. So hey, it's gonna be like, well, gonna be
No,
a
no, no.
all-pro
Yeah,
skill
no,
per
you're
se.
absolutely.
So that's all.
Yeah.
I mean, so like
I
I
have
feel
no
what you're
problem.
saying. Like
Yeah,
I
I
feel
have
what
no
you're saying
problem
because
if
there's
people.
a possibility.
I have no problem if
So
people want to speak. I don't have no problem if people want to speak about Bronny in the sense of y'all are too down on him, even though, you know what I'm saying, he may have got drafted and he's not NBA ready, which I think we all agree. I think that point has been beaten to death. But that being said, though, that's not the conversations that's being had. People are having conversations about him in the now. That's the problem I have. He's not ready now. If you're gonna have a conversation, let's talk about his potential and how he can develop it within a Lakers uniform. Let's stop having these conversations about, oh, well, he only got drafted because however he got drafted, he's drafted. He's here now. So let's treat him like we would treat any other 55th overall pick.
It's kind of hard to do that when he's the son of one of the greatest, though.
I mean, Michael Jordan's son got drafted and he wasn't given this amount of attention, but okay.
Well, Bronny got more potential than
No, that's
No,
not true.
no, we don't.
No, we don't.
Bronny doesn't have more potential.
They are on the same level playing field at the time. The only thing that you can go off
They
of
went
for
against
Bronny
more
that you could
competition back then.
exactly. The only thing that you could get for Bronny is the thought process of, well, maybe he just needs to develop even further for him to really peak in his powers. But at the time, the same thing that we're saying about Bronny James as far as his skill set, it was the same problem that you saw with Michael Jordan.
bro, his son dropped out though. His son's quit basketball.
What he lacked in like skill set wise, he made up for with his athletic ability. That was the same conversation we were having.
And also, Jordan's sons quit basketball in college. Like they quit basketball in college. So it's like.
So did they get drafted or not?
No, they didn't get drafted at all. They quit. They legit quit in college. They legit quit basketball. They were getting in trouble. All the whatever case may be. Like
now, Jeffrey played his 4 years, but he didn't pursue professional.
And none of them did. None of them did.
Marcus quit actually his last year of college.
They was both of them was in like you know what I mean they didn't care about going to NBA. Like I mean let's be honest. Like you know what I mean so.
Okay. Well, I would assume that that's probably why. But I understand he a 55th pick, but like I said before, his dad's still playing. His dad, LeBron James, he gonna get talked about probably till he retire or he give up. So Hollywood Herb obviously did not want to speak on the situation. So we will just move on.
I mean,
but we still
Hollywood Herb told y'all where to go be. He only go play for the amount of years his dad to go play. His dad got 2 years after his career. Bronny got 2 years in his career. And Bronny go find another specialty. that he's talented in and good at and focus on that for the rest of his life. That nigga would not last in the NBA, man. It is what it is.
Spoken like a true hater. Shout out, OG.
I'm just
Shout out.
speaking the truth of what I see as a basketball player. He's just not good, man. It's okay. Everybody can be good. Stephen Curry is an anomaly, but his daddy wasn't an all-time great either. Derrick Curry wasn't an all-time great. So
You
when
give up too soon, OG.
so when guys are all-time greats, though, casual, their sons don't turn out to be shit like that. Now the ones
I
that were
mean,
mediocre or in the middle of the pack,
yeah.
now their kids be good. You know what I'm saying? That's just how it go. Clay is a better professional than
So
what
you
his
don't think
daddy
that?
was.
So you
I
don't think
mean
that? You don't think that
the Barry
there's?
brothers.
So you don't think that there's any qualities
They
to
wasn't better than
Bronny's
Rick
game
though.
that he could be able to develop in the league?
They were decent NBA players though. They was just regular role
Yeah,
players.
no
I
chill
ain't,
Gill. No chill Gill said it. He didn't. Yeah, Jordan's sons did not get drafted. But
No, we didn't.
Bronny,
No. None of us was talking about him getting drafted. We were talking about the talk around him while they were in college.
Well, somebody also talked about the fact
hey,
that social media wasn't really.
yeah, that's what I was
Yeah,
saying.
I said,
Shout out.
yeah. Oh, that would be that's a fair point though.
yeah,
That's a fair
we
point.
said that Gill. We said that Gill. We said his sons quit, but their sons had a lot of like they was going against guys like the Eric Gordons, the Darren Williams, all that stuff around that time. So they wasn't nowhere near better than all the guards at their age bracket at that time. So they was gonna be in the same boat as Bronny or not get drafted at all. But they didn't have the passion for it. Bronny obviously got a passion for the game and he loves the game, so that's the difference. You know, his boys didn't have the same passion Bronny got. But just to be honest, but what I've seen for Bronny, I don't think he's
Yo, King Dog, you stupid, bro. I ain't
Right, I
gonna
was about
read
to
that
say
comment.
because
Nah, you stupid as hell with that, dog.
Hey, that's crazy.
Boy,
that's
no,
stupid.
but
crazy.
9-6, but 9-6
Boy,
me.
stupid for that.
This what I'm gonna tell you, brother. I don't have a problem with the Lakers drafting him at 55. I mean, it's no problem with the Lakers drafting Bronny at 55. Most of the time when you draft a guy that late, they are projects, and you just hope that you get lucky when you draft when the person get picked at that pick. So there's nothing wrong with them drafting Bronny. I'm just describing what I feel about Bronny's game. What I seen him struggle at USC and struggle against great talented guards in college, I think he's gonna have the same problem, even worse in the NBA. So I don't
Yeah,
think his game is gonna translate very well to the NBA, in my opinion.
yeah,
Well,
yeah. And like I said, hey, y'all keep hitting that like button too. Shout out Gil, Gilbert the Rangers in the chat, man. Appreciate everybody in the chat too. Let me, man, what a banner, hell. Sure. Yeah, he get them likes up. You know what I mean?
yeah, just like
Be comment and all that stuff, man.
I don't know that's the Will
Get them
Wilson
likes up.
Chandler or not, but if that is the Will Wilson Chandler, I believe
Man,
he did.
that ain't the Will Wilson channel. Man. We already.
But I believe he did, though. I believe the real one did.
Right.
I believe it too. But we're gonna stick with the Lakers. We're gonna switch it from Bronny James to LeBron James, who signed a max with the Lakers, 2 years and $104 million. This basically leaves the Lakers to not make much room in terms of the structure of their roster. So what does this really mean for the Lakers? Like, how do you think the Lakers will go into next season? Anybody can hop on.
Go ahead, True.
No, me. I mean, not surprised at all, man. LeBron. I mean, they was reports saying that he was going to take a pay cut. But you know what I mean. There ain't a lot of big free agents out there left, and he like, you know what? Hey, I said I was going to do this till we get certain quality of player. They ain't getting that quality player, so hey, get your money. Simple as that. I'm getting my 50+ million a year. I'm in LA, you know, they already taxing anyway, so shoot. I didn't really want to take a pay cut, LeBron, like this. I was willing to, you know what I mean? Y'all depending, y'all can make a move, but hey, I'm gonna get my money. You know what I mean? Shoot. So hey, not a bad move. But listen, hey, it is what it is. Get your money, LeBron. there's no reason to take a pay cut if you ain't gonna get a certain quality players to
Agree.
doing this off season. So hey, I'm not mad at it at all. At the end of the day, the game's also a business too. So
Right. That's why
that's
I'm
my
like,
thoughts on it.
it makes sense for LeBron to just go ahead and take that max. Zeno.
Say the question again.
Just like, what do you think? Like, he took this, so that doesn't leave much room for the Lakers to sign anybody really big. So, how do you think that they do going into next season? So, like, what does this mean for the Los Angeles Lakers in terms of?
You see, I was actually while we was talking, I was looking on to Instagram because I saw that apparently that the Lakers are actually interested in what's his name? He's on the Wizards, Kyle Kuzma. There you go. Now I don't know how they're gonna be able to do so because I don't think they might have the assets because of D'Lo, and they might have the money for that. I'm not necessarily sure that the Wizards will take them. And apparently Kyle Kuzma just doesn't want to go to a championship team ever since he won that ring. He just wants money. So, and the ability to have the ball in his hands and do whatever he wants. I'm not necessarily sure he even wants to go to the Lakers. So that's the other thing. Yeah, so that's what I'm curious. That's what I was saying. I don't know if the Lakers can afford Kuzma or if they could. So that's what I'm just looking at what Twitter says. I mean, LeBron James originally was going to sign a take a pay cut, but that was supposed to be for like a quality free agent, like what's his name? He went to the Mavs. Klay Thompson. Exactly. But because Klay just clearly didn't want to be the Lakers, that's when he signed his $52 million a year deal. Now he kind of did put a cap on what they could get on the free agency, but what could they really go for? That's the real question. That could really help them. So,
yeah, casual.
Sorry to cut you off. That's a clown take by Zeno. The Lakers are on a championship team. Where did I say the championship team? I
think you said because you did say Kyle Kuzma doesn't want to go back to a championship team. You said
so. Oh, okay, fair enough.
Yeah. Casual thoughts on the LeBron James signing, re-signing, and what does this mean for their roster heading into next season?
It means they get the same result that they were going to get regardless of whatever they did this offseason. Blow this shit up. LeBron, go, retire. Enjoy your years with your son while you can. Anthony Davis, hope you
come to the Sixers.
Get traded. Yeah, go somewhere else. Austin Reeves, D'Angelo Russell, get the fuck out of here and just blow that shit up, get some draft picks, and start all over because this shit is trash.
I mean, it was expected. You got to realize the Lakers did try to get lure guys to sign with them, but nobody really wanted to play with the Lakers. Notions around the league and just around the media circus in the sports world, period. A lot of guys do not want to play with the Lakers until LeBron James leaves, especially like the big name guys. It's unfortunate, but everybody had their time like that. You gotta remember, in Kobe's career, none of the big name guys wanted to join the Lakers to play with Kobe Bryant. It was some things that went into that as well. But end of the day, it happens. A lot of guys don't want to deal with an aging superstar, and especially a guy especially a guy like LeBron, he's going to get his way. Everything's going to be catered to him. So if you arise a star in the game, why would you put yourself in that situation to deal with the circus that's going to be surrounding LeBron James? Is it do LeBron attend for stuff to be a circus? No. But at the same time, that's just the type of environment that surrounds LeBron James. So it's circus activity. So the Lakers wasn't going to get anybody. You know what I'm saying? Their best shot was to get Kyrie years ago. Kyrie probably would have went back to LA, but he's good in Dallas. You've seen Dallas making good moves. He's good where he's at. So, I mean, LeBron.
I got a question. I keep hearing y'all when y'all talking about Klay signing with Dallas. Are y'all saying 50 or 15? I just wanted to ask.
Well, I didn't say.
Okay.
I said he sound fit. He sound like he got like we sound like $16, $50 million a year. Who said? What you say? 50? 50? What? 50 a year?
Yeah, no, yeah, I thought I heard someone say 50 a year. I just wanted
It's
to.
not 50
I'm
a
trying
year.
to
It's
think.
yeah, okay.
It's a
It's
3
15.
year.
It's
He got
15,
total is
15
a
point
yeah. He got
15.9 or
3 year.
something like that.
Yeah, he got 3 year $50 million deal. He got it's 3 years, 50 million. But the
Yeah,
per
yeah. So
year is like
spread out, it's
16.
like 15. Yeah, it's like 15 and some change. Okay, I just wanted to make sure because I thought I heard somebody say 50. I just wanted to correct.
Yeah, I'm trying. Yeah. Um. Yeah, man. Shoot. I mean, because
But
I listen, man. Hey, it is what it is. I mean, LeBron, hey, get your money. End of the day, the Lakers can't afford him to go. So it's like they had no choice to pay him. You can't. I mean, shoot. So it is what it is.
I mean, it went both ways. I don't think neither one of them could have parted away from each other. You know what I'm saying? So,
I mean, LeBron can do what he. I mean, when you LeBron, I mean, listen. I
who,
mean, that
who,
is. I say that. I'll say this. Like LeBron. I mean, because LeBron James was. Because if he would have left, he probably. I mean, if he did would have leave, like hypothetically, he wasn't going to leave anyway. Let's make that clear. He wasn't going to leave anyway. So let's put that out there too. If he would have left, he probably would have took a pay cut to a better situation. So, I mean, Lakers just thankful. Just need to be thankful that LA Los Angeles Lakers is a hub for LeBron James when it comes to business and what I mean, family and things of that nature. That's the only reason why he's been there for that long. So, I mean, it is what it is.
yeah. But, I mean, people just got LeBron fans, y'all out there, Laker Nation. Y'all wasn't going to improve too goddamn much, no way. So, I mean, y'all just got to accept
They
it
not
for what
getting.
it is. I'm
Cut.
gonna
They've
say,
been
I'm gonna say,
losing.
I'm gonna say, I like that little 3-point shooter y'all drafted out of Tennessee, Mr. Dalton. But Mr. Dalton, they should have drafted a center to complement Anthony Davis, right? And they didn't do that. So you gonna have the same problems you had last year. So I mean,
I mean,
when the Lakers were at their best in the LeBron James era, they had size, they had athleticism. They didn't have great 3-point shooting in 2020. All
I
they
agree.
had was size and athleticism, and they was physical. They should have built the foundation off of that, and
I agree.
they probably would have been sufficient and be okay and be a hard team to beat. When you trying to do this finesse shit, trying to get 3-point shooters and all
what
that
bigger they could
stuff.
have got to 17? What big could have got 17 though?
You had that guy for Indiana that went to I mean Miami ended up getting him,
Yeah, but
but
then he went. They went. They went. That was 15. But
that
yeah, that's Miami
Kalel
15th pick.
I
Ware,
think they
So
could have got
they
that.
already
They could have
picked.
got that cat from Baylor. He ended up going after the Lakers selected
Hell
Mr.
no.
Dalton.
Hell. No,
No,
no.
I'm just
I don't think
saying you
he.
don't need him. You don't need him to put up big numbers. You just need him
No,
to
it's
do
not.
all
But
the
he not
small
ready.
things.
Period. But he ain't ready. He's not like just ready to
You
just
never
compete
know.
like that.
And
I'm
also,
not
just
mad
to
at
add
big.
on,
I'm.
go ahead.
You mind for what you about to say?
I was gonna say, adding on to what you're saying, Herb, I do agree with you. Them straying up away from the whole reason they were able to win the chip was the one of the worst decisions I've ever seen in my life, and I agree with you on
Yeah.
that aspect. But if they're gonna try to rectify it and go to what you're saying, what guards could they have gone for that are very physical and big that could actually help them in that aspect? Because that are free right now because Alex Caruso got instantly picked up. Yeah, like so.
Here's
Go ahead.
the thing around
Yeah.
that time though. They
Uh-huh.
didn't really they really wasn't deep in guards. They was really deep with a lot of the with
Bigs
the
and wings.
bigs. They was deep with very athletic bigs, guys that could switch a pick and roll, guys that could defend. So really, from the 3 to the 5,
Yeah.
they had the size advantages every time they damn near played. Now, did they have a guard like a Rajon Rondo? Yes, that did help them. But the Lakers could have simplified that though.
You're not answering my question there. My
No,
question is,
I mean,
what are the bigs? Okay,
I was
go
about
ahead.
to get
My
to it,
bad.
nigga. You gotta be
My bad.
patient.
My
At
bad.
the
Go
end of
ahead.
the day, they could have went into that. You seen Chris Paul got bought out. that waived by Golden State. You could have went that route if you would have simplified it by getting more size, getting more athleticism. Then you could have picked up a smart, savvy guard. Is he
Like,
the same CP3? No, but CP3 with the Lakers would have been great because that's another brilliant basketball mind and another basketball mind that LeBron James respects. So, and like he respected Rondo's basketball acumen, he damn sure gonna respect Chris Paul's. So you would have had that. You don't need Chris Paul to play 30-something minutes.
can I ask you a question then?
Rondo was playing like 20 to 24 minutes, and he was good in spots. And you would have had that size and being physical, dominating the boards like they always did. They was dominating the boards.
Yeah, but the issue is
after you finish, ask me the question so I could actually fucking answer the question.
Cool. I was gonna ask you you said size. CP3 is a 6'1" guard that has lost his athleticism because at the end of the day, he's 38, 39.
That's how I know you got wax in your ears, nigga. That's how I know you got wax in your ears. I said, nigga, you get the size first, and then you could have simplified it because you saying how they was going to somewhat get back to what they had in 2020. So I was answering that by saying you get the size, you get the athletic guys, you get the athleticism, you get the guys that crash the boards.
Yeah, Casual, could you answer my question, please? Because he's just ignoring me.
And a smart basketball mind.
Yeah,
you ain't asked nothing.
Can you ask the question?
Oh yeah, I said I do agree with him that they shouldn't have gotten rid of all of these players that they actually won in the 2020 because that the whole scheme of big physical play for the 2020 is why they actually won. I don't know why they didn't do that. But now it's 2024. How would you be able to go back to that 2020 style where AD's at the 4, LeBron's at the 1, and they just fill the team with big physical wings, guards, and bigs, which are just athletic and
first you're gonna have to pick between the point guard or shooting guard on like the who's gonna be the primary like perimeter defender. Because you also have to accept that LeBron isn't the same as he was in 2020. And so likelihood is I would actually go for the point guard spot and either look at either a veteran, which would probably look more like a Kyle Lowry, or a younger player that has upside on the defensive end, that being Markelle Fultz. Because neither one of them have been signed yet, and probability is they would actually be willing to sign on like a lower contract than they were even on the year prior. And then as far as buffering up the bigs, I would actually look for a player like a Cody Zeller or a player like a JaVale McGee that's coming off of a year with Sacramento that he didn't get the opportunities that he was literally complaining about this entire season on social media. So those two I would primarily look at to get us as close as possible, not us, but the Lakers as close as possible to a 2020 version. But you have to be honest with yourselves about LeBron. LeBron's not the same player that he was in years prior.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I still don't think that's how it works. That doesn't. I mean, it kind of does, but doesn't really. But it's fine. Carry on, man.
Oh, Dennis Smith Jr. by the way has still not been signed yet. I just want to throw that out there.
Yeah, that's the future Sixer. But yeah, go ahead, Mario.
All right, go ahead.
Oh, so
go ahead.
Yeah, we so like, and here's the thing about this free agency too. A reason why you may look at why teams maybe moving where they moving, or why you may be questioning on like what is the CBA, new CBA, what is the second apron, and things of that nature. I'm about to show y'all now to simplify it. You know what I mean? So there's a lot of information out there and things of that nature. So here's a video explaining the new CBA and what is second apron and why there's restrictions of why teams don't want to be in the second apron.
With Paul George just leaving the Clippers for absolutely nothing, you're probably wondering what exactly just happened here. Clippers essentially told us what happened. They didn't want to pay Paul George. They're worried about the second apron. They're worried about this new CBA. They mentioned it 3 times in this statement. So what exactly is the second apron? Well, clearly it's a big deal. It's the reason that the Clippers let Paul George walk. It's the reason that the Nuggets let KCP walk. I can guarantee you that this would not have happened if they didn't put the second apron into the CBA. So essentially, over the last handful of years, the NBA wants it to be harder for teams to put together these massive payrolls. Ironically, the Clippers are one of the teams that the NBA put this in place for. And so before, the NBA just had the luxury tax in place. There was a threshold at which once you spend that much money on your roster, you're going to pay a dollar for dollar tax for every year that you go over that number, and it's going to get progressively worse when you are in the tax for consecutive years, which is funny because that actually just hurt the smaller market teams. Like when the Thunder traded away James Harden, it didn't actually impact teams like the Clippers that much. So the NBA came up with some new rules, which is how we get to the second apron. So above the luxury tax, there's a first apron, and then above that, there is a second apron. There is a point at which you spend so much money on your team that you are punished for doing so. Couple of restrictions here that teams are very worried about. One, you don't have access to your mid-level exception at all, which is a big tool that teams use to build their teams. You can't sign any players that had their contracts bought out in the middle of the year. You can't trade any of your first-round picks 7 years out. That pick is frozen. You cannot trade your pick for what right now would be the 2031 draft. When you make a trade, you have to take back less than or exactly the same amount of money that you are sending out. You cannot add salary at all to your team. And the one that people are really scared about is if you're in the second apron for multiple years in a row, your first-round pick, regardless of where you land in the draft, is going to automatically get pushed to the 30th overall pick. Essentially, the Clippers felt like their chances of building a competitive basketball team because of the second apron were better not having Paul George's contract, not because they're going to have salary cap space, but because they're going to be under the apron and thus not deal with all of these restrictions. And that's why Paul George is a Philadelphia 76er.
And there you go, have it. You know what I mean? Got it off of Twitter. I've got a guy's name top of my head. I would shout him out. But yeah, listen, if anybody question, hey, so hey, that second apron ain't nothing to play with, you know what I mean? So that's why if you notice why the Celtics made all the moves they did the prior off season and did what they did, because in this upcoming season, this season off season, they couldn't do those moves. You know what I mean? So you in that second apron, you can't sign no mid-level exception. So that's why, hey, you can't in the middle of the season, you can't get no players that's balled out. You know what I mean? And like I said, it don't matter where you land, no matter how you finish in the year. You listen, you in that second apron, you getting that 30th pick. So let's say you have you in the second apron and you just, you know what I mean, just underachieve. Lottery. Guess what? 30th pick in the draft, first round pick. So
wait, I'm gonna quiz you real quick, True. All right, is it when you are a repeat offender, or is it the first time you go over the second apron?
Repeat.
Will your draft pick that potentially can be a lottery pick fall all the way to the 30th pick if you're a repeat offender of going over the second apron, or you just go over the second apron one time?
I think you just second apron that one time.
Nope. Incorrect.
Or the repeat. The repeat. Oh, my fault.
If you're a
I'm getting last year mixed up. Year mixed up.
If you're a repeat offender,
yeah.
Yes.
If you're a repeat offender of the first apron.
Yeah. No, second apron. The first apron is luxury.
I lost that quiz. But anyway, let me be past. But still though, that's listen, so you in the second apron. Listen, so that basically is saying this, and this is one of the reasons why too. You notice, right? Mark Cuban sold his team because of these. Listen, you got to pay. Listen, when you want to be an owner in the NBA now, man, you got to pay that. You got to pay. You got to pay. And listen, Mark Cuban got money. He ain't broke anything. But guess what? He still cared about the Mavericks, and he made a deal where it's like, you know what? This is expensive. This is expensive. A lot of restrictions. So his thing was like, you know what? I still want to be in control of the basketball operations, but I'm gonna sell my team. Fast forward, the Boston Celtics ownership, they sold their team. You know what I mean? They with growth speculate, they sell their team because, like I said, they're winning, they're on top of the world right now. But listen, it's a lot of money. The starting lineup alone for the Boston Celtics is almost $1 billion. That tax money. It's a lot of money to spend, especially when you repeat. It goes up and up when you repeat. So over the luxury tax. So listen, man. That's the one and that's why a lot of these ownership, like you got teams that's legit trying to compete and don't want to be in the second apron. But yet again, too, we all know it. Sometimes you want to compete, sometimes you have to spend money. So that's where the conflict goes. So man, how y'all feel about that, man?
I mean, it makes sure that teams can't buy championships anymore. You actually gotta do things the right way. You gotta be precise in all your moves, and it's just not gonna be simple to build a team. So obviously, like it did for football, it's gonna make it an even playing field. You gonna see more of the teams that really never won anything start winning. Like nobody ever thought the Denver Nuggets were going to win. They won. You gonna see more of that. Like in the NFL, we didn't think that the Seahawks would ever win a damn Super Bowl, but they did. It was due to the fact with this how the salary cap was implemented and how they made it a level playing field. So like the Patriots, nobody ever thought the Patriots would have had the dynasty like they did. That was due to, like I said, the salary cap stuff. Like the Cowboys, 49ers, Steelers, Broncos, they always used to buy their rosters, used to buy their talent because they had unfluctuating money. It stops NBA teams from doing that type of thing. So now you got to be careful in every move you make, and I think it's gonna bring parity and the competition value that people always complain about is going to be there. It's gonna be very competitive now because it's gonna be even out. You're not gonna see a lot of teams stacked anymore like that.
Yeah. Well, Herm, you know what's funny since you mentioned the Denver Nuggets, right? That second apron, one of the reasons why they couldn't keep KCP.
Yeah, that's what he said.
So
That's true.
I feel what you're saying. So look, because listen, they didn't want to pay him that same amount of money on Orlando. We gave him. Because remember,
What did
it was a
What did
report.
Orlando give
It was a
him?
report.
20
It
mil.
was
I
a
want to say
report.
20 mil a year for
Oh
2-3
yeah, no.
seasons.
No,
Well,
it was a report because it
they
was a
would have been
report saying
They
that
would have
they was
only been
offering
$1
the
million
same.
over. That's
No, but I'm
crazy.
saying, but you see, it's a big deal, right? That second, listen, Cathedral, listen, hey, it's a with. So because it was a report saying that Casey they was offering the same amount Orlando was, but then of course KCP wife on the comments on the picture saying that was cap, and fast forward, I mean, listen, I mean that second apron, listen, that second apron, man, they ain't that you just want to play with, man. So, listen, so that's why the Warriors in the situation they in right now. You know what I mean? So I mean,
Damn, yeah, the Magic really got a lot of wiggle room. They got 41
Because
million
they got so many young players.
So many young players still on their rookie contracts, and Paolo doesn't expire until after this upcoming season.
that's a good.
Well, no, he's not due for an extension until after this upcoming season. So I ain't gonna lie to you, they got 41.7 million before they even hit the luxury tax, and then they got another 52 before they hit the second apron.
That's why drafting is also important more than ever now too. Probably going forward, even to the first or second round, because if you are those type of teams teetering like the second apron or in the second apron, you have to start developing young players now. Stop being lazy and thinking, you know what I mean? Do your job. That's the draft is there for a reason.
Yeah.
Young players coming in for a reason. Start lead NBA period. Do you start doing your job and start developing players? But it's also a good thing too.
OKC still got wiggle room to do some things.
That's what I heard. I can't stand OKC.
So that's a little history lesson for True today, you know. It's like,
all about the second apron. Gave me new, because I was doing research. I didn't really understand it still, but that breakdown makes a lot more.
Yeah, just to simplify it, just put a cap on everything. So you know your ass can't go overboard now. You gotta chill out. You gotta chill the hell out.
Yeah. So if you're a fan of a team, like, yo, why they did this? Don't crash out, because there's reasons why. Don't crash out. You know what I mean? Like, why? You know what I mean? I see people going crazy online, like, but because they don't understand.
Clipper fans can crash out a little bit though.
They've been
man. See, that's you though, man. I mean,
they can crash out though. That's what I'm saying. They been live too for 5 years.
But before we head into the WNBA segment, True King, play the ad.
Gotcha.
I'm here to introduce you guys to a website with guaranteed returns, and it's called Profit Duel. And Profit Duel guarantees your returns by using this thing called match betting.
So match betting is basically a process that involves placing two bets on the same event to cover all outcomes. And that's the most important thing right there. So there's really no risk. This means we don't win anything, but we also don't lose anything. But in the process of doing that, you are unlocking the generous free bets offered by a multitude of different sports books out there. Let's go ahead and click on some of these offers. I'm going to show you how this process works. But when you click on these offers here, as you can see, sports welcome bonuses, multitude of different bonuses right here, and you have the opportunity to take advantage of all of these offers, and it makes the process so much easier than what you see on some of these other sites.
Get Profit Duel and let's start getting this guaranteed cash today.
Yeah, man.
Time for the WNBA segment.
Hey, my fault. Hey, Kid Chone, it's not a panel show, bro. It's not a panel show, man. Like, if you listen, you want to, we gonna drop. If you want to come on a panel, go tune in to True Sports Talk with Hollywood Herman Renegade. You know what I mean? We is going live Friday or Saturday. Stay tuned for that. We will update you on that. So if you want to, you know what I mean, get on the panel, this is not one of the type of shows, man. So like, listen, man. So appreciate your support. You know what I mean? Tune in, keep commenting, and you know what I mean. I want you to hear your thoughts.
Real quick, I just want to make Maria smile a little bit. First off, to you guys that don't know, a couple days ago, Maria got to celebrate her 23rd birthday. Happy belated birthday.
Well, some people, a lot of people, new viewers come in, so listen too. That's good. Keep reminding, hey, it is.
Say the goofy thing you said, Mario.
Make sure to donate. You know, make sure to donate a couple dubs or something like that our way. You know, we definitely won't be mad. But also, the Memphis Grizzlies can essentially afford to bring on one extra max contract. So they can get a little busy.
So you guys going for Lauri Markkanen?
They're going for KD. They're going for KD. They're going for KD.
Oh my God.
They're going for KD.
No, they say we really shooting for KD though.
They shooting for KD.
I'm not mad at that.
It was going
wonderful. A different version of Russell Westbrook with KD, man. Isn't this great?
A better version. Russell.
You see how we try and give you an inch and you take him out.
And you take him out.
I got him.
I ain't gonna lie. KD on Memphis is dangerous though.
They can't afford a max contract right now.
That would be nasty. But yes, I appreciate it. Shout out Casual. The past couple of days, we had the release. First of all, I don't think y'all mentioned this, but we got a replacement for the 3v3 women's USA team basketball team. I think Dearica, not Dearica.
Hamby?
I think it is Dearica Hamby. Is it Dearica Hamby? Is
from the Sparks?
Yes, she's supposed to be taking the place of Cameron Brink.
Right,
I don't know if I spoke on that. I have yet to hear the replacement for Ryan Howard, but Dearica is the replacement for Cameron Brink for our 3v3. But anyways, once again, this past week we had the announcing of the All-Stars. Remember last time y'all saw my face, I was telling y'all to go vote because y'all were talking about how Caitlin Clark and Angel Reeves should have been on the Team USA squad. Well, this is the perfect time for them to shine. And yes, those two young ladies are officially on the All-Star team. Congratulations, clapped up. I voted for the both of them. Along with the one of honor, Aaliyah Boston, Alicia Gray, Dearica Hamby, Brianna Jones, Dunquelle Jones, Kayla. I don't know who is that. I don't know who that Kayla is. Oh my gosh. Kayla, Kelsey Mitchell, Arike, Ineka, and Angel. Like I said, she was like, they made it. But yeah, they're all stars. And it was weird because when I went to vote, you could still vote for like the people who they were playing against. It was like so weird because basically the All-Star team, so the ladies who made the All-Star team, they will be going up against the ladies who made Team USA. So this will be interesting. I mean, Team USA to wipe the mess out of the All-Star team, but I know it'll still make for some friendly stuff, and we'll get to see some things happen. And once again, the ladies who made the Team USA was Nafisa, Kalia, Chelsea Gray, Brittany Garner, Sabrina Ionescu, Jewel Loyal, Cassie Plum, Brianna Stewart, Diana Taurasi, Alyssa Thomas, Asia Wilson, and Jackie Young. So I hope that made sense. Did that make any sense?
Oh,
I'm not mad at it.
I'm
Y'all
happy.
go. Yeah, y'all go.
No. Go ahead. Cook. I'm excited to hear the responses that people have to Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark being voted in. Caitlin Clark and Aaliyah Boston leading the fan voting for All-Star votes ahead of players like Asia Wilson, players like Brianna Stewart. I would love to hear this feedback. I would love to hear it.
Hey, shout out to people that voted too.
Shout out to the people who voted. I think it's crazy considering the fact that Asia Wilson was leading like a week after we a lot of people recognized that the voting had started. And we saw Caitlin Clark not leading, and I know the Caitlin Clark stands, not even stands, but the Indiana Fever stands went crazy. Would make sure Aaliyah Boston was up there and Caitlin Clark.
This is the Team WNBA for the it's the roster right there, the Team WNBA. You know what I mean? I'm about to show it. It's my fault.
I'm sorry. Okay, so casual, of course, we're gonna start with you because you know the WNBA up here. We gotta start with you. What do you think about the All-Star team?
In what manner do I think that is fair, or what?
Yeah, of course. Do you think that it's fair? Do you think the right people made it? Do you think that there were any snubs?
Absolutely, I think I know. I don't think that there was any snubs. If anybody says that Alicia Gray should have got voted in, I'll punch you. No, I think everybody that's on the WNBA team deserves to be on the WNBA team. A lot of people will look at Caitlin Clark's numbers and look how unimpressive they may look due to efficiency. But you can't knock, if you're watching her, that she's progressed throughout this entire season. Same thing with Angel Reese. Same thing with Kelsey Mitchell. Same thing with Aaliyah Boston, especially Aaliyah Boston. Her efficiency over the last 2-3 weeks have gone like up. I think she's shooting like 63%.
Jesus.
On layups over the last like 2 or 3.
Layups. Never mind. Not moved.
Yeah, well, I mean that's primarily her area of operation. Like she's not shooting. You know what I'm saying? Like she's not shooting outside of 0 to 3 feet. So
no, I was when you said like 60%, I was thinking like from the field. That's what I meant by that. Sorry.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if over the last week or so she's been shooting 60% from the field. But either way, she's been literally the offensive like engine for them. Sure, Caitlin Clark is setting her up just fine, and she's doing a fantastic job getting more comfortable, having the ball in her hands and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, those points have to be converted some way, somehow, and it's coming from Aaliyah Boston. That being said, though, I do also want to give a shout out to a player that didn't necessarily get to make it, but she has had a good season. I think she gets knocked for the incident that happened with her and Caitlin Clark earlier in the season. But Kennedy Carter has had a very good season. Very, very good season. She deserves to get acknowledged at some point this season. That being said, though, I have no problem at all with this team.
I think it's dope too. I know some people in the comments. Brandon said that Collier got snubbed. Collier is the top 5 player in the league. Once again, that's why I wanted to make sure I made sense. Okay, so the women who made the Team USA roster could not be on the All-Star team because that is who they'll be playing up against in the All-Star game. So even though a lot of these women, because Asia Wilson was like the 3rd leading in All-Star votes, she couldn't make the All-Star team simply because she's going to be on the Team USA. So they'll be playing against her. Once again, does that make sense to everybody? Like
I don't think You can say it as many times as you want to. I don't think they're gonna recognize it.
Okay.
I don't think they're gonna pick up.
But yeah, that's why you don't. That's Collier made the Team USA.
I see Goat Pot right. Sorry, my bad.
Okay.
But Zeno, what are your thoughts on the All-Star team selections? Do you think that there were any snubs? Shout out to Kennedy Carter because I do think I wouldn't consider her a snub. I have another young lady that I voted for that did not make this team, but I like that name. It's still a good
Sorry, I just saw Goat there and I kind of just forgot about everything. I need to stop this joke.
Yeah.
I need to stop. Oh my God. Realistically, I've been a little bit out of the WNBA, so I don't know as much anymore. I don't think, I mean, other than the names that have already been brought up, I don't think there's much that has been snubbed. I might be missing someone, but I don't necessarily know. Was Sabrina there? Was Sabrina Ionescu?
She's on the team. She's on Team USA.
Okay, well,
yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. I love this concept. It's definitely a creative concept of, hey, listen, and I like and shout out WNBA for this, man, because they playing into the story. We criticize them about creating storylines and entertainment and things of that nature. They're doing that. Oh, the fans said Andrew Reeves or Caitlin Clark should have been on the team. Guess what? We're gonna find out if they belong on that team because it's gonna be a game, right? Listen, I'm gonna be tuned in this game. What? They got something to prove. Hey, listen, hold up, man. I should have been. You heard what Caitlin Clark said a month ago. Hey, man, y'all play with me, man. All right, cool. You know what I mean? Since then, funny enough, she kind of been on a tear. Angel Reeves, man, one of the best rebounders in WNBA history. Yes, I said it as a rookie. Angel Russell. Yeah, Angel Russell. I'm calling Angel
What?
Russell.
Angel Russell.
Oh my God.
Hey, listen.
Angel Russell.
Hey, you know what? I got too carried
Casual,
away.
does he know?
I ain't gonna lie. But
Yeah,
the point
did.
is this, though.
You know you did.
I got carried away. But the point is this, though. The fact that she is one of the best female rebounders I've ever saw.
I think she's
as
you ever saw, nigga.
She's top 3 rebounder in the league.
She's breaking
the best. No. She's the best rebounder in the league, but the best
rebounder
the best women's rebounder you ever
I said one of them. I said one of them. I said one of them. I said one of them casual. Let me make it clear. I said one of them because listen, she like third all time in career averages, not career, but like season per rebounds. Like what she's doing is what she is doing is highly impressive. I didn't listen. I thought
you
like
fighting history. I'm not fighting that.
I mean, so it's like, and
she's
she only gonna get better.
That's fucking crazy.
By 0.8, come on now.
That's bro. The more stats you stockpile,
and also
the more numbers you stockpile when you get to the top of the league, the wider the margin is. 11 and 11.8 is a huge difference. I don't know why you make it seem like it's not. And I know you do know.
It's not the same. It's not the same level of it's not the rebounding value that Angel Reeves is bringing is not the same. Like she's not the best rebounder you ever seen. Like I don't know why we're doing this.
I never said that. I was
no.
I said she's one. I said she's one of them. I stand on. I said she's one of them. She's like when I'm talking about rebounding all the females I saw rebound the basketball, how she's doing it. Because like I said, people criticize, she's getting her tip back. First of all, that's still hard to do. Getting offensive rebounds is not easy, for one. I don't think, like, if y'all play the game of basketball, that's a skill to have. When you have other guys, she'd be having, like, 4 females around her trying to get the defensive rebound, and she's still getting the rebound, battling her effort. Like you said, her effort's unmatched, man. Like, listen, man. Shout out to Angel, man. Shout out to Caitlin. Shout out to all these. Listen, I'm looking forward to this. Listen, this is out of all the All-Star games between the NBA and WNBA, this is the one I'm looking forward to most. Who would ever thought I would say that? In years, by the way.
I'm gonna
tell you better.
I'm gonna tell you why I ain't looking forward to it.
You gonna watch it, Herm.
I ain't looking forward to it because it's not gonna make a difference anyway. It's not gonna make a difference anyway. The WNBA is still gonna do the same dumb BS. Caitlin Clark and Angel Reeves have shown these motherfuckers why They should have been on Team USA. And for them not to have them on the roster was a travesty. It shows that they was hating on both of those rookies, and it shows that the women been unprofessional, and they've been and basically the commissioner of the WNBA is one of the dumbest damn commissioners of sports. At end of the day, they gotta get this shit together. They should have capitalized on this. And Mario, for you to say that them two should have been on the 3-on-3 was a travesty. They too damn good to play in this shit. They should be on Team USA.
Now we strong Team basketball
USA.
Now we should. It is Team USA.
To satisfy y'all, but unfortunately, I don't think they probably won't even play on the 3v3 either. But I think this is still a great opportunity for the WNBA to make money. This All-Star, like we said earlier, people feel like Caitlin and Angel should have made the.
Would have made more in the Olympics.
Nobody would. Okay,
but all jokes aside, though, but like, all right, we understand.
Don't raise your blood pressure fucking around with her.
No, this is what I'm saying. I'm not gonna argue his opinion. Like, I'm not gonna try to change his mind. But at this point, it is like a party pooper. You is kind of being a party pooper at this point because, like, look, we can't change what is in the past, right? You can't change what's in the past. But guess what?
They can
like,
change
I don't think you heard what I said. Like, okay, cool. We understand that. Okay, we can disagree or agree on how they handle putting those young ladies on the team or Team USA or not. Cool. Fast forward. Like I said before, this is this Team USA versus the young gunners in the WNBA, where we can showcase. Okay, that's a storyline in itself. Like that, I don't think. Like, are we gonna be you so much of a party pooper that you don't even care about this game? Like I said before, this is the most. I ain't gonna hold you. I ain't gonna hold. I ain't gonna hold you. Out of all this is
because they gonna somehow not play them a lot of minutes. They gonna somehow hate.
All right, we can move on now because now you just chat like, come on, bro, like that, like this being a party pooper.
She got the most votes to still more than likely start and play majority of the point guard, whatever position they put.
So this is the most anticipated All-Star game and probably even including in NBA in years. Probably since when Kobe passed away. Probably the most anticipated All-Star game in years. This is probably gonna do more numbers. I will say this is probably gonna do more numbers than the All-Star than the NBA All-Star game this past year.
And I agree. I think it will.
So
will it do more numbers? I don't know about that.
I mean, viewership. Listen, don't be surprised. Listen, I'm telling this game. Listen, casual. This game.
I'd be surprised. I'd be pleasantly surprised.
Listen, bro. I'm
on the court,
as a fan of basketball. Listen, casual. Hey, casual. As a fan of basketball, you don't support a product like that anyway, real. You just want to support because I listen.
Now I actually do.
Fire game.
WNBA full of shit. They full of shit. That's what I know.
So having the WNBA versus Team USA, they full of it. So like, you don't believe in right and wrongs?
They ain't gonna right the wrong. The only way you right it, you put their ass on the team. You put their ass on the team. That's how you right the wrong.
This is bigger. Hold on. I'll say this. This game is big. It's probably gonna be the biggest.
People like Herm is hard to please. Okay, so you just gotta
let them.
No,
bro said hard to please. Yo,
that's
bro,
crazy.
Get your mind out the gutter. Get your mind. Herm, I hate you. I can't stand none of y'all. We being honest.
I didn't even.
I mean, Zeno put you on blast first, though.
Zeno did.
But you expect that out of him. He's 5 years old. You, on the other hand,
I'm 5 years old. Just because you're 60. Hi.
That's crazy.
Okay, but back to the topic.
I really do think this is the biggest women's basketball game of the year. This could possibly be the biggest women's basketball game of the year, including Olympics, college, and everything we saw this past year. And it's going.
There's no way, but no. This is not beating out LSU versus Iowa.
It could be. I'm telling you. Look at the star power on this cat. Look at the star power on this team, bro. Like this
it
is
ain't about.
Like,
it's not about no, but it's not about the star power.
Not,
it's about the aura around that game.
Or gonna be the aura gonna be there. Okay, so I don't like that word, but it's gonna be on this.
All right, so it's Caitlin Clark and Angel Reeves go basically damn near play the whole game.
Who played the whole game in the regular All-Star game? Come on, Herb.
Right?
Come on, Herb. You gotta be.
I mean, you trying to say one of the biggest games?
Saying, bro.
They must be treated like.
Bro,
this is one of the biggest games. They'll be playing major minutes.
Man, this probably the most. Listen, and man, listen, bro. They're gonna play minutes. Like they're gonna play regular. Like listen, Angel Reeves. People. No, it's not gonna be guaranteed. All right. It's the most rookies. If to that point, and we gotta give them the credit for this too. This is probably the most we've seen rookies get played in a long time. I heard Lexi Brown co-signed that on the Gilbert Arena. Shows out to Gil Arena. She mentioned that prior this rookies will be in the doghouse per se. Their confidence be low because they're not getting a lot of playing time. It changed this year where more rookies get more opportunity than like in a while. So we have to give WNBA some props now. Like they still got ways to go. Listen, this is I'm looking forward to this All-Star game. I don't know.
This is a great start. I don't know what Herm's talking about. This is a fantastic start.
I'm looking forward to this. Boy, listen.
You want the WNBA to feed off of Caitlin Clark and Angel Reeves. This is one of the biggest ways.
What they doing?
You feel like they were
Mario, I love this. Mario, I love this because this is a perfect way of not only making this about Caitlin Clark and Angel Reeves being a part of the All-Star game, but also names like Aaliyah Boston, Cleveland, like they're not going anywhere. They are on the same timing as Caitlin Clark and Angel Reeves. So this is wonderful, giving them an opportunity to showcase their skills as well. And especially if they continue this going into next year when Paige Beckers makes her debut, if they do it in the year that Juju Watkins comes into the league, like this will only get better and better. I love this idea.
Sorry, yeah.
I love it.
I love this idea.
That's Carmelo.
I'm telling y'all, this is gonna be. This is fire.
But I do want you to put that one graphic up about the numbers from last year's All-Star voting to this year's All-Star voting. That blows my mind. The most voted.
Did she just sound British for a quick second?
Huh?
Am I the? All right, no, Karen.
Shut up.
The most voted basketball player last year in the WNBA for All-Star was A'ja Wilson with 95,000. And in this season, it is now Caitlin Clark with 700,000 votes. I am just happy. Like, I don't even care Caitlin Clark first. I'm just happy with the growth of people wanting it's grown. And that's what I'm just happy as a WNBA fan who has wanted this for years. That's like a 600,000 plus increase from last year. I'm just happy. Like that, those numbers blew me when I first saw them. And it's only gonna go up from here because the WNBA is only going to get more talented. So we'll obviously see more fans come in next year. I'm just that is just so it almost brought me to tears, man. I'm
telling y'all, this gonna be casual, y'all. I'm telling y'all now, this may be the biggest female basketball. It's gonna be one of the biggest basketball games, period, of the whole year. Olympics. I'm telling y'all, this is gonna be one of them games. I'm telling y'all, listen.
Brandon Cat says Maria is cooking herself, putting those numbers up. She asked why Wilson doesn't have a shoe deal. No, we're not even talking about A'ja Wilson's shoe deal. But anyway,
I'm talking to the GOAT like that. That's the GOAT.
Yeah, don't talk about GOAT like that. What? Did I hear someone take just? I don't want to hear. I don't want to hear from you, Herb. Don't want to hear from you. You're not talking about my GOAT. You're not talking about my GOAT like that. No. You're not talking about my GOAT like that. My GOAT better. My GOAT better.
You got research on Cynthia Cooper, you young.
Yeah, you gonna need to research on Asia because she's the GOAT.
She cooking coop too.
Yeah, you don't know how she is. She better than her. Yeah, you better
Not even-
research. You
What
better
about
you?
research Asia, bro. You better research Asia. How about that?
Yeah, go
Cass,
do
You
your
ain't see the
you hear
dribble?
this nonsense? And you want
And
you
Asia got
wonder
a
why I say the shit I say.
You gotta do
and
your
Asia
I-
got a
I'm
hand.
trying
You
to
up
figure
here
out
with some
what the hell
nonsense.
is
Don't
going
talk to me
on.
They
about
disrespect the Cynthia Cooper, Cass.
Yeah, and you're disrespecting
What about
goat.
Cynthia
That's what you
Cooper?
are disrespecting.
Cynthia Cooper the GOAT.
You mean Asia? Fair enough.
Asia ain't got shit on Cynthia Cooper.
That's
That's
a
what
lie.
you think. That's what
That's
you
a
think.
lie.
And that
Hold
ain't
on,
no
listen.
lie.
Hey, Asia, listen.
That
Hold
is
on.
a lie.
Damn, I wish I had that. I wish I had that clip, bro. It's a clip where like she was like on a fast
Facts
break.
Tiffany, facts
Hey,
Tiff. They don't know what the hell they talking about.
Hold up. Damn, I wish I had this. Damn, I wish I had it. I thought I had it. Damn, but no, it's all. Well,
You talking
I
about
can
the
explain
game
it to
from
y'all.
last
Try to
night?
find it.
Wait, okay. If
Yeah,
you,
when
all right,
she
if
called
you
the
say,
poem
if
the
you
fan.
saying, if you saying that she's not greater than Cynthia Cooper, I'm with you. I think it's way too soon to crown Asia
Yeah, that's
Wilson a
different.
GOAT.
I
But
ain't
she
mad.
graded
Zeno,
too.
I
but
She
ain't
Zeno,
graded
mad.
too.
I'm
but
trolling.
Zeno,
I'm
but
trolling.
Zeno
I'm trolling
being,
with
yeah,
that.
Zeno's being facetious. Stop listening to him. Stop listening to him. If you're saying
I'm
greater,
trolling when it comes to
if you're saying
greatness.
greater, Herm, if you're saying greater, that's fine. But as it stands right now, no, Asia Wilson is peaking harder than in the Cynthia Cooper.
Bro,
Just on the
But
defensive end
Herm.
alone.
you want to know why I cook all
Hold
y'all with this? Because when the WNBA first was formed, she was
Uh-huh.
already 34 years old. So you got to
and she's a
realize.
beast.
You got to
She's a
No,
beast.
realize.
I can. You can put the
wasn't
context
even,
there.
Hold on. She wasn't even in her prime when she was dominating. She won the first 4 championships. She helped the Comets won the first 4 championships ever in the league.
Facts.
And 2-time MVP, 4-time Finals MVP. She did it in her later years, and when she wasn't at her best. She wasn't even
Facts,
at
but
her best.
Hey, all I'm
She
saying
was
is
a rookie at
Asia better.
34 years old.
you're not
That's
wrong.
cool. Asia's still better.
Asia
You're
is
not
nowhere
wrong,
near
but as
Cynthia Cooper. She's
she's
not even better than Cheryl
as
Swoop. Asia Wilson
peak
not
for
even
peak,
better
she's
than Cheryl
better.
Swoop.
I'm sorry, her.
All
It's
I'm saying
okay.
is
No, but
Asia's
Herm,
better.
also you gotta think about the
Is
fact. I think, and unfortunately, Miss Cynthia Cooper, she couldn't.
And she was she
is
played
Cooper
both
is
ways.
Cooper even better
I was
than
She
Maya
was a
Moore?
lockdown point guard.
Is she even better than Maya Moore?
Yes.
See, now you
No,
don't even know what you're talking about.
But the
Man.
thing is, if I'm not mistaken, Asia Wilson is just 27, so technically she's. I don't know peak years and prime.
Yeah,
She's
you
in
better,
the middle.
you better.
She's
mid of a peak.
And
she's
Asia
in the middle
Wilson
of her
nowhere
prime.
near Diana
She's in the middle of her
Taurasi.
prime. Okay,
She's
forget
not
it.
even on Diana Taurasi's level.
She's
But I feel like
peaking
she
right.
still
No,
got a
she's
lot to
peaking.
go,
She's
though.
peaking right now. No, she's peaking right now. She can't get
She
much
still
better
got
than
a
this.
lot to go.
Look, I'm telling Maria, I'm telling you right now, if playmaking ability just like come out of thin air, she's become one of the best playmakers, along with her being a top 3 defender in the league, along with her being a top 5 offensive player. I'm telling you right now, that's the greatest player I've ever seen. I'm not joking. There's no way she can peak higher than she is right now.
And I think she could finish with one of the best resumes we've seen in the WNBA.
Agreed. Because I think she's winning MVP unanimously this year.
It better be unanimous. And the Aces are picking up everything right when you need them to. Because they kind of went into a slump. They gained Chelsea Gray back. We kind of see some type of fight effort from the players in recent games. Are they a threat to? Are they is it for sure the Aces gonna win this year like it was last year? No, but I can see this team still going to the finals though. It's still one of the best starts.
We really, to be honest with you, within the next I'll probably wait until after All-Star break. But at some point, we need to have a discussion because I actually don't think that they're gonna repeat. The more I'm watching them, because Alyssa Thomas got Connecticut Suns. Alyssa Thomas got the Connecticut Suns looking like I don't know what.
If it wasn't the Aces,
she be doing everything, man.
Yes, that's baby Westbrook right there. That's baby Westbrook right there.
Yeah, that's Westbrook. I respect.
I see why all the old heads tell me our generation is lost. I see why all the old heads.
My God.
I see why all the old heads tell me that these kids really don't understand nothing. They just get caught up in the moment and they think they know what the hell they're talking about, but they really don't know their history of anything that goes around them. So end of the day, I understand why these old heads be mad, man. I truly do.
You is an old head. What the fuck is going on?
I'm not an old head, nigga. That's the point. but end of the day, I understand why they be mad. How y'all disrespect Cynthia Cooper? How y'all acted like Angel Wilson just peaked better? How in the hell you go peak better than a motherfucker when she first came into the league, won 4 straight championships off the muscle? And
Because
you talk about her peaking better. And end of the day, the Vegas, shit, a different player could be the best player every given night. Chelsea Plum was the best player on the team last night. Y'all ain't gonna talk about that. But Cynthia Cooper was playing. You knew who was the best player night in and night out. Despite her having Cheryl Swoops and Tina Thompson, you still knew who was the man of that damn team. With the Aces, any given game, somebody else could be the man, could be the best player on the goddamn team. Adrian Wilson with a far better stacked team. Adrian Wilson playing with far better talent. And end of the day, Cynthia Cooper is just that damn good.
We gonna let her crash. We gonna let her crash out.
You 23 years old.
Okay.
You 23 years old, so I know you don't know what the hell you're talking about. Zeno, you not even past 25, so I know you don't know what the hell you're talking about. But for True the King, you still in your 20s, so you don't know what the hell you're talking about. And Casual, for you to be there, and you supposed to be the guy that speaks up for the history of the women of the game. And for you,
I do. If you would stop talking and let me explain. If you would stop talking and let me explain.
Fucking mind. Not even her peak is better than Cynthia Cooper. And Cynthia Cooper wasn't in her damn prime. Y'all youngest don't know shit.
Guys. He's crashing out. Oh my god.
Oh, he crashed out on everybody. Go ahead, Kaz. Gotta pause. Let's break.
One, she wasn't just like you want to mention Kelsey Plum not looking being the best player last night on the Aces. I seem to remember a game back in 1997 versus the Cleveland Rockers where Tina Thompson was able to be the best player on the court. So there's plenty of games that you could point to where the best player, it doesn't always look like the best statistically, but their impact is still felt. So that's one. Two, if you would actually stop crashing out for a second and hear us out, I could explain to you that the reason why Asia Wilson is peaking higher than Cynthia Cooper has nothing to do with achievements that they did over their career or at the peak of their powers. It has to do with the impact that they're putting on the court. And Asia Wilson specifically, even last night, if you want to speak about what Kelsey Plum did defensively, if you want to speak about what Kelsey Plum did statistically, if you actually watch the game, you will see that Asia Wilson took on the assignment of being impactful defensively and as a facilitator. That's mostly where Kelsey Plum was able to get her shit off, was by creation via Asia Wilson. So, again, as it stands, I don't think that she's greater than Cynthia Cooper at all, by no means of the stretch, because I think her accolades speak for themselves. That being said, though, if we're talking about just their individual impact, as far as one season goes, no, Asia Wilson, both defensively and arguably offensively, is peaking higher than Cynthia Cooper has ever. That's not a knock to her. That's just facts. But carry on.
Yeah, you got cooked, Herm.
Man, y'all cook your damn selves. See, this when I need another guy that's a basketball aficionado, like No Chill Gil, man. If I get Gil up,
No Chill Gil,
he'll cook y'all the same way I've been cooking y'all the whole show. Man, because y'all
and I don't let Gil slide for a few of his takes because he's already admitted that he just be trolling. So I'm waiting for him to actually want to debate me.
Bro, like, hold on, let me play this real quick.
Y'all
man,
broke my heart, man.
Like, shout out to Cynthia Cooper, man. Shout out to Cynthia Cooper, man.
Don't worry about it. Me and Mara send you we'll send you a postcard.
Hey, y'all see this? Y'all see this right here, y'all? Look at this, y'all.
Nice fake. And there's Stokes.
Aya Wilson goes coast to coast to the basket and gets an and one.
Here goes Asia.
What are we talking about?
Asia, man.
That's good.
This is nasty.
What are we talking about?
Nasty.
What are we talking about,
Brandon?
What are we talking about, man?
That's good. That's
What are we
so
talking
good,
about,
bro.
man? She a big doing that. She a big coach.
That's good doing that, man. Oh
Come
my
on,
God.
man.
Oh,
I'm not impressed.
y'all are
I'm not impressed,
nasty.
man. I'm not impressed.
I'm not impressed.
Nah, we can
Pull
move
up
on.
a
You're not
Cynthia
impressed.
Cooper
Oh my
clip.
God.
Saying you're
Then
not impressed is
Pull
crazy.
up
pull up a
Cynthia
Cynthia
Cooper
Cooper
clip is
clip.
crazy.
Then I'd be like, I
Yeah.
might be impressed with Adrian Wilson. Then pull up a Cynthia Cooper clip. You took time to find
Oh,
that.
oh,
Find Cynthia Cooper.
it really didn't take me that much time for her. I thought it did. It really did. I just typed in Asia Wilson. That's all I did. That's how much just how cold she is. You know what I mean? Further you back up. You know what I mean? Hold up. I do that. Shoot, ain't no problem. Hey, 50 and Cooper.
Okay.
Well, let me have a tough time, but I find hold up, man.
Brandon Cass says Swoops average 17 points a game. Wilson scores that in the first half.
You know Cheryl Swoops was having kids in between years of her career too. So I mean, you got to put stuff in perspective.
I also have to say that
pregnant. She actually played pregnant.
I also have to say, I will also say that like that's one thing I'm just genuinely surprised when it comes to female like athletes being able to like have children and then come back and become even better than you was before. It's crazy to me. Not gonna lie.
Oh, I can't just find a clip. That's just crazy, bro.
Can't find a clip. Dang.
I really can't find like
I know True full of it though, but that's fine.
Dang, can't find the clip. It's crazy.
You know what? I just found one too, Herb. Like it just takes time though. You know what I mean? When you know what I mean for some reason, but you know what I mean. Let me see, man. I got y'all, man.
Check it out.
I got y'all. Cause y'all wildin'.
August 16th, 1999. In a gutsy and emotional performance, Houston Comets star Cynthia Cooper scores 42 points against Utah as her best friend and teammate Kim Parrott was nearing the end of her courageous battle with lung cancer. WNBA fans, make your voice heard. Go to WNBA.com and cast your vote to rank the top 15
What the hell are we watching right now?
We move on. That was all we saw. That was it.
I could have told you. Wait, tell me y'all haven't been trying to find Cynthia Cooper highlights.
I'm dead. I've been trying to find it. Like I really trying to find it. I'm not.
Man, true the King Cabin. He just being an ass.
No, I'm really trying, bro. I'm really trying to find it, bro.
I don't do that. Y'all gotta stop. I don't even like doing research. But I just put a clip in there.
I was trying to be fair. I mean,
that shit pulled up, man.
First of all, if it's a 10-minute,
that's some whole shit.
If it's a 10-minute video, then we can move on. All that Adrian Wilson, that was one play. That was a one-play thing. That's all that's a one play. So let's not do that.
Man, you done pissed off Tiffany Ned, true. That's crazy.
Okay.
That's it. Okay, let's do this. We got time.
You gotta be ashamed of yourself.
We can. It don't matter the video we gonna play. I don't hate. I just listen.
We can just play a couple minutes.
Hypnotized movements beats.
Cut the audio off, bro. Oh my god.
Yeah, that was even audio trash.
Oh my god. I need to see buckets, man. Come on, what's going on?
That was cool. That shit wasn't better than Asia Wilson, bro. Y'all gotta stop. You gotta stop. Come on, bro. That was not.
Man, hold on. I hate these types. This is the definition of 2000.
You know, cold though. That's a bucket. That's tough. That's tough though. But that ain't no bet. Come on, bro. Asia Wilson. Come on though. That Asia Wilson clip was way more present than anything I'm seeing so far. You can't even deny that. That's a tough bucket. Okay, Cynthia Cooper is a bucket. We ain't gonna deny that. She wanted whack. I give her that. She's a bucket. She's a bucket. I ain't gonna take anything away from her.
She was a dog, man. She was a dog.
I ain't gonna take anything away from her. But like the clip I saw is nowhere near. Come on, it's been like a minute now. It's been a minute. Like, come on.
She did get some tough baskets though.
Man, she 5 feet something, nigga, doing that.
Yeah, a lot of contact.
Man, but all right, listen. But hold up. Now we got double. Now we got to clarify. Now you said 5 feet. All right, come on, Herm. She 5'10". Let's stop Herm. Stop it, Herm. She's 5'10". Herm. That's a decent size of the guard. That's a decent size of the guard. You trying to soup it up? You said you were trying to give her sympathy. She's 5'10". She ain't no 5. Like she's 5'10". That's a decent. She's taller than me. She's taller than me, man. They ain't doing that, man. if we're gonna let it play over, it's a 3-minute video too. And
I appreciate Cynthia Cooper for what she did. The more and more,
absolutely paved the way, absolutely. But that clip I saw, hey, come on, bro, let's stop it, bro.
A founding mother. That's what she is.
That for sure, for sure.
Look at the hustle. Look at the okay. Dime. That may be the best of the whole highlight. I like that. That was good. Okay, that dime.
Well, she's still my GOAT, but Asia can pass her though. That's the thing.
Like that's all we saying. Oh, now okay. I like that. I like that. I like that. Oh yeah, that was left. Hey.
Oh my god, y'all nasty for actually watching this shit.
I'm just saying, bro. But then but what kills me, they gonna hate on Asia Wilson clip though. That would piss me off. Like they hate on Asia Wilson clip.
See,
like,
wait, the question I've been meaning to ask Mario.
I'm gonna ask you this, True to King. Put that nigga Brandon Cass a timeout for 30 minutes, man. He said Cynthia Cooper was 27 when she first played in the WNBA. Man, put that nigga in timeout for that dumb ass.
I ignore that. I'm gonna ignore that because that
put him in timeout for 30 minutes, man. He deserves it.
And a nice
Brandon.
Look at this.
I wanted to ask you, why is
it gets an and one.
Why
here goes Asia? Count it.
Okay, nigga.
Okay.
Anyway, no, I wanted to ask you, why is Cynthia Cooper your GOAT over Tamika Catchings? I never got a chance to ask you that.
Good question. I just because she's over Tamika. Simply because like I said, not to say Tamika not, but I value winning and dominance a lot, and I really feel like Cynthia Cooper is literally like I think Cynthia Cooper is quote unquote the Jordan of the WNBA, not Cheryl Swoops. I am so sorry, but I think it is Cynthia Cooper. I mean, she came in. She technically wasn't even supposed to be the best player on her team. Supposed to be Tina Thompson, and not to say like you said earlier, Tina Thompson did have her moments where she would be like the best player in certain games. But still, like Herb said, overall, Cynthia Cooper was still that woman. She was still that dog, and so I have to give it to Cynthia. Came into the league, was the best player immediately. Like best player immediately.
But couldn't you also say that like Tamika Catchings had like she may have had a case for being the best player coming into the league in 2002, all the way up until I want to say like 2012, where she was just like defensive player of the year, like candidate on a regular basis. She was also giving you like damn near 20. I want to say like between like 16 to 20 on a rather consistent basis. Adding that also being like an excellent rebounder. And then towards the back end of her time with Indiana, she had to be even more of a playmaker. And she got a chip on like I would say it was a tougher play for her to get that chip in 2012 than it was for a player like Cynthia Cooper, who had Tina Thompson. She had Tina Thompson and Cheryl Swoops. Like when you look at that Indiana team, like I beg you guys, look at that Indiana team. It was not that impressive. It was not that impressive. It was Tamika Catchings, Katie Douglas, and everybody else.
But here's the thing though, True. People forget about Cynthia Cooper because she didn't play a long career like others that we've seen play. Because at the end of the day, she came in the league at 34 years old. So she didn't have that long. Anyway, the max that she probably would have played, especially in that era, was 6 years. But she played 5 years in the WNBA. So at the end of the day, people got to understand that aspect. But with her coming in, jumpstart the league like they did, with her showcasing her dominance night in and night out, with her, the comments basically, but just so damn dominant, man. At the end of the day, Cynthia Cooper just a 3-level scorer. She was a tenacious defender. She was just legit, man, just a complete basketball player, the best of her position. End of the day, Tamika Catchings, you could argue some years people at her position were better than her at times because she had to contend with a lot. Yeah, she had to deal with the Lisa Leslie's and But
What did
you
he
know
say?
what I'm saying, and all them.
Wait. I
Hey
think he
man,
said that Tamika Catchings had to battle with Lisa Leslie for her position.
hey, she did.
The Tamika Catchings was a forward.
Yeah, but
Lisa Leslie was a center.
But you gotta realize at times Tamika Catchings was on Lisa Leslie.
Yeah, but that don't mean that she was playing the same position. That just means she was covering her.
And
She
then
was on
at
there.
times of her career she was playing center.
No, she was not. No, she was not. Especially under Nail's system. For you got chat, Nail Fortner is the most stingiest head coach you could find in the WNBA. And during the time that Tamika Catchings was was especially coming into the league under her system, bro, my nigga, like it was Tamika Catchings and like Olympia Scott, maybe Kelly Shoemaker, maybe. But outside of that, like she was never playing center.
But I will say, I mean, Tamika, you could, if you want to put Tamika over Cynthia, you can. Be like the argument of like obviously tougher competition. That one championship she got, you could say outweighed the four that Cynthia got simply because of she wasn't on as stacked of a team as Cynthia Cooper was. I'm not mad at that. That makes sense. But I just gotta go. I value winning a lot too. I also do this for the NBA. Like I understand LeBron played better comp. You got some chips that Bron got that probably outweigh some of the rings that MJ got, but I still gotta put MJ first. I got to.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not. That was a good question. I'm casual.
I think Cavs were really a Tennessee fan.
It ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with
y'all from Memphis. Wouldn't y'all be happy at that?
Yeah, exactly. I like
I don't claim Knoxville, man.
All right, bro.
But moving on, before we go into True to Kings, Goofy take of the week. Kemba Walker announced his retirement like a day or two ago from basketball. And I heard that he got a position with some team that he previously played for, if I'm not mistaken.
Charlotte Hornets enhancement coach.
He's a player enhancement coach.
Yes, which I think is, I love when like a lot of players, and especially like I ain't gonna say great because I don't consider Kemba to be an all-time great, but a player that was as good as Kemba Walker was, like retire, and then they can help like the future generation or the talent that's already in the league. You know, I like those type of moments. But he announced his retirement. Is Kemba Walker a Hall of Famer?
Hell no. Heavens no.
That's a
No.
No, because here's the thing too, right? I really gotta think about it because, and I know that's gone crazy. What you mean? You gotta think about it. He was a college superstar. I mean, the man was. I mean, college do help you get to the Hall of Fame. So let me double check it a little bit. Put it in context. He was a 4-time All-Star, All-NBA third team, NCAA champion, NCAA Final Four Most Outstanding Player, Bob Cousy Award, Lou Austin Award, First Team All-American 2011, First Team Big East 2011, Third Team Big East in 2010, Big East Tournament MVP. Of course, I mean he got a silver under 18. I don't know. I mean, maybe not. If he did, let's say if he did, it probably like 50 years. He get in the Hall of Fame. Some crazy. I don't know. I mean, he has. Listen, that career. With that being said, ain't a lot of people had a career like Kemba Walker. I mean, with all that being said, so I don't know. I don't know if he's in the Hall of Fame. I don't know, but like I said,
that's kind. I don't want to say it's
by that logic, Joakim Noah should be a Hall of Famer then.
I mean,
if we taking into account the college career, because Joakim Noah had a greater college career. He has a defensive player of the year, multiple all defensive appearances. Like,
I mean, that's a
what
fair
are we
point.
talking
That's a
about?
fair point. But here, the funny thing is, though. But here's the thing, though. Casual, albeit first team, he made. I mean, and 2 times. I mean, but here's the thing, too, though. Casual, these guys, like, and I'm not saying these guys are automatically gonna make the Hall of Fame, but when you're in these committees, they look at these things at the end of the day. These not like regular Coco and basketball players. They did things that, oh snap, like he did this, he did that. I'm not saying they're gonna make it. I'm just saying you have to. It ain't okay. Cool. You follow the application. We're gonna look at it. Certain people. Let's be real. Certain people follow the application. You're gonna like, man, what we doing? I ain't with no business. You know what I mean? So I don't know.
No,
I don't think
hell
so.
no. Heavens
I don't
no.
think
Kemba
so.
Walker is
I
not a
mean,
Hall of Famer, bro. Respect to that.
I
Respect
mean,
to that brother. He
I
is an
mean,
all-time
I mean,
great
I don't make.
Hornets
I
player,
don't. But you
but
do
my
realize they
God,
take
no.
college, and you do realize they take college, and like college is a resume to be in the Hall of Fame, right? It's the
I
basketball Hall of
understand
Fame.
that. I understand, but
That's.
I
I just want
understand.
you.
No, I understand that, but I also understand there's plenty of players throughout NBA history that also had phenomenal, and I mean phenomenal college careers, and that was not enough for them to enter into the Hall of Fame.
They ain't had a career like Kemba Walker either, or Joe Kim Noah.
Joe
You
Kim,
mentioned
no,
him
yeah,
either.
okay. A player like who? Give me a position.
Small forward.
A player like Rasheed Wallace.
But people think. But like I said before, people
Yeah,
think.
no. We
I
think he
get
should
it.
be
I
I think
get
he should
it.
be a Hall of Famer as well. Just like I think
Yeah.
a player like Sean Marion should be a Hall of Famer. I agree that these players should be Hall of Famers. That being said,
These are
though,
weird. Like, and I'm not saying which guys are better than other casual. Joe Kim Noah, Kimba, the Rashida, Sean Marion, but they in a weird class. Antoine Jameson's. They're in a weird class where it's like they're on the. It's a conversation. It's not like we ain't saying like no Tristan Thompson. I don't know why. I ain't saying no like a
did
Gerald
somebody
Smith.
say Tristan Thompson?
No,
That's
I'm
crazy.
saying
Oh,
we
okay.
ain't having like I'm just saying it is something that to have a conversation and like you disagree or not. But I will look at it though. I mean, it will depend on that player though. That's all I'm saying. Like I'm not going to like okay, cool. That's how I had to think about that. With Murray had to say that. I think not because I don't think he's a Hall of Famer, Kim Walker per se, because of. But it's just like okay, look at his career. Well, we'll see if he gets any consideration because you can get consideration, and don't ever make it. So that's the thing too.
I don't know because I'm also looking at a player like Chauncey Billups. That's resume looks much more impressive.
He led the team to a
Five
championship
being
though. That's not even
yeah,
fair with that.
he
He
got a
already got
champion.
that. He
He
got
has an
that
NBA
boost. That
champion.
boost alone.
He has an NBA championship. He has a Finals MVP, 5-time All-Star,
Yeah.
3-time All-NBA player, 2-time All-Defense, and he is not a NBA Hall
Now
of
he Hall
Famer.
of Famer. He made it. He made the Hall of Fame. He made
Is
the
he?
Hall of Fame. Charles Bill. Yeah, he made it. Chandler Bill made it.
Oh,
He
praise
finally made
God
it.
then.
So
What about a
he
Jermaine
finally made
O'Neal?
it.
6-time All-NBA,
Kemba,
6-time
UConn
All-Star,
legend, baby. UConn
6-time
legend,
All-Star,
baby.
3-time All-NBA, 2002 Most Improved Player. Like, would that not count as a player that deserves to be Hall of Famer?
Like I said before, consideration. And then I did say this, like those type of people, they're gonna wait for a long time. With that being said, you get what I'm saying. I ain't saying these dudes should be like. If Kemba ever do make it, if he did, like I said, I don't think he will. If he ever did make it, he gonna be waiting for like 50, 75 years. Like if he do, that's how it be. Like you see, like lot. Every Hall of Fame ain't no first ballot too.
I think
So
he'll
it's
make
like
it
I don't
because
know.
of his college career, though.
I mean, like I said, that's even with that though. Even if you do consider that, I don't think he's gonna be waiting for a long time because other people more deserving of a Hall of Fame. That's all I'm saying. You know what I mean? So I ain't saying like he just he gotta be in there. Like nah, I'm just you know what I mean. But shout out to Kemba Walker though, man. Shout out to Kemba Walker, man, cause he dealt with the Hooper baller, man. That UConn shot in that Big East tournament, man. That's one of the listen, one of the best clutch shots of all time, man. That step back.
Hey, bro.
That
Hey,
is
shout out
crazy.
to I don't remember the name, but I just researched it just to make sure. I didn't mention Mark Price still hasn't gotten a nod as a Hall of Famer.
Yeah, also
And
too.
he has an even more impressive like career just overall.
That's fair.
4-time All-Star, 4-time All-NBA. And then in college, you could dare say, yeah, Kemba Walker has like the the game-winning shot. But as far as like accolades wise, Mark Price also has an ACC tourney MVP, 4-time All ACC tourney member, All ACC team appearances. I think it's 4 of them. Like that, like he's not. He's
Mark gotta make it
nowhere
first.
near Hall of Famer. Respectfully.
Yeah, if they're gonna add Kemba, Mark needs to be there first. Obviously.
Facts.
But first, shout out to George the Truth. You got it, Truth.
Yeah, shout out to Kemba though, man. Kemba, like I said, man, and like I said, he joined the Charlotte coaching staff, so that's dope too. The fact that he's one of the greatest Charlotte players of all time. He knows, you know what I mean. He's a veteran. He's always a good veteran too. Even like I said, and that's why I always gotta give Kemba Walker his respect, because being on that Celtics team, I'm gonna say this now. He helped the Celtics team get where they at today, off his leadership and him. You know what I mean? Because people forget this too. Like I said, unfortunately, the downfall of Kemba Walker is off that injury was on Boston. So he took a back seat to guys of Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown. You know what I mean? So, like I said, his leadership, his guy, like that, and like I said, Charlotte got a good, like that was a good hire. Like I said, his leadership, he's always in a positive mood. He's a professional. And listen, shout out to Kemba Walker, man, team player, Charlotte legend, UConn legend, all that. So I mean, shout out to him, and hopefully he can do well on that coaching staff, man. Maybe he may be a head coach someday. Who knows? So hey,
shout out to George the Truth Hurts, who donated some cash.
Shout out to George.
Minion, who also donated as well. So shout out to y'all too for the donations. But yeah, in conclusion, in my opinion, Kemba should not make the All-Star. I mean, after the All-Star team, should not make the Hall of Fame. Should not be in the Hall of Fame. I remember people were comparing him and Kyrie.
Okay, all right. Now you speaking out of hate. Come on, let's move on.
No, I'm gonna come back that real quick. I'm gonna come back that. I'm gonna come back that real quick. No. She can do what she wants to. I'm gonna come back that, because all I'm gonna say is this though: one person helped a team go to an Eastern Conference Finals.
How you wait a decade to get your get back, Mario? How you wait a decade?
Kyrie would have done the same thing if he was. No. We're not about to do this. Kyrie would have made.
He believed in Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown. Kyrie didn't. Kyrie didn't believe in Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown. Kemba Walker did.
Kyrie did more for Boston. Kyrie did more for the Celtics than what Kemba did for the Celtics. And then
that's cap. That's
not cap.
That's cap. Let me get this clear. Let me make this clear. So Kyrie Irving is definitely a Hall of Famer. First ballot Hall of Famer. Let me make this clear. He's definitely a better.
First ballot is crazy.
First ballot.
I mean, come on.
He's not first ballot. He's not first ballot.
And Trace McGrady made first ballot. And Trace McGrady made first. Listen, if all I'm saying is casual. If certain people make first ballot, it won't be surprising.
I don't think Tracy McGrady was Tracy McGrady first ballot.
Yes, listen, casual. Sometimes casual. I ain't saying things for no reason. I'm just going on. Listen, he made first ballot.
A nigga that ain't never been at the first round.
That's crazy.
Listen, but that's why casual. I'm saying things for a reason, man. I'm going off. Listen, he made. That's what I'm saying. Kyrie Irving may be a first ballot Hall of Famer. He will be. He's definitely.
Maybe he will be first ballot Hall of Fame.
That is crazy. He made the first ballot. Not you, Tracy. Tracy.
A nigga that ain't never been past the first round.
That's nuts.
Kyrie had.
Hey, look, man. I'm gonna call out somebody, man, because I felt very hurt and very disrespected when I came to this person's show. He invited me, and I was trying to, just show some love, because I didn't roll with his narrative. This particular person, GOAT James Kingdom, put me backstage for the show. So this is what I'm gonna say to him. I won't smoke with you in a debate again, and also GOAT James Kingdom. I want you to do a video, since you always try to request shit out of me. I got a request for you. I seen you in the past. You always co-sign Gilbert Arenas. Shout out to No Chill Gil, by the way. You always roll with the narratives, especially when it benefits your king, LeBron James. The other day, No Chill Gil said, Agent Zero, Hibachi, said, man, that LeBron James' first championship was gifted to him. was given to him, Go James Kingdom. And I want you to touch on that because you've been touching on this Jordan face stats for like 3 weeks now. So I need you to touch on that, Go James Kingdom. And I want to see if you are objective basketball fan or you go expose that you a damn fanboy like I've been telling you. So Go James Kingdom, do the video on what No Chill Gill said. The brother LeBron James was given his first championship.
I don't know. We see it. We relay the message.
Yeah.
But
Is
man,
he
shout out to
even
Kim
here?
Walker. No, he's not here. That's what I'm saying. He was earlier.
Now he was in the chat earlier though.
Oh,
Yeah.
But she was earlier. He was. But shout out to Kim Walker again, man. Like shout out.
Yeah, shout out to Kemba. But yeah, Kyrie still, like I said, Kyrie did more for Boston than he did. But we will move on.
Mario, you waited a decade to get your get back. That's crazy.
I've been wanting to get that off, but you know, I have to sit back as a Kyrie fan. You know, it's tough out here for us.
I mean, he just went to the finals, man. So get out of here. He just went to the finals, man. Get out of here. He got cooked.
And when to March the 3rd, if you think Hollywood Herm is up for contempt for getting cooked, all they got to do is debate Hollywood Herm on FYF Sports Debates. We could debate on the crossover. We could debate on True Talk Sports with Hollywood Herm. Whatever you guys want to do to debate, I'll school you guys any given day of the week. Because most of you guys are fanboy casuals. Hollywood Herm, I cook everybody, bro. I talk trash stuff about everybody. So, I mean, if you want me to get cooked, take your best shot. I'll cook you, send you on like I sent on everybody else.
And speaking on somebody getting cooked, you know, it's that time. It's time. True Goofy Take of the Week. And unfortunately, we got repeat offender. Unfortunately, we got repeat offender, man. Listen. This right here is egregious, man. I'm gonna play it, man. Shout out to Reggie Locker Room, man. He repeat offender. Like, I don't know what's wrong. Like, I don't understand, man. Like again? A goofy take again? But here we go, man. Here we go. I'm gonna play it right now.
Reeves not a playmaker. Hold on. First of all, who then on the Mavericks is offensively talented is Austin Reeves? Besides Kyrie, like, of course, Kyrie is, of course. But, like, Hardaway? Besides that, the answer is nobody. We can move on. The answer is nobody. And we can move on. Don't say Tim Hardaway, locker room. Don't say Tim Hardaway. What are you talking about? Don't move on. This man Tim Hardaway Jr. We can move on, man. That's a bad one. Come on, bro. Like, let's stop it. Like, all the name callings, a lot of that sounds cute, but you don't know ball.
Tim Hardaway Jr. was 14. He averaged 14 a game.
What did he try to say? Tim Hardaway was. I'm sorry.
Tim Hardaway. He said Tim Hardaway Jr. is a better offensive player than Austin Reeves.
That's not ridiculous. I'm just playing.
I mean, he hates Austin Reeves, though.
Yeah, but I don't care how much you hate somebody or don't dislike somebody. You don't gotta lie on somebody. Like, that's. I mean, that's not. See, we gotta stop that too. Just because you don't like somebody or just because you hate or whatever case may be, you don't gotta lie on motherfucker, bro. Like, I may not like somebody or whatever case may be, or don't like or hate whatever. I'm not gonna lie on somebody, bro. Like that, or lie, because you just lose credibility. Like, what are we saying? Like, I'm gonna play this one more time.
Reeves not a playmaker.
Well, I lied. I'm probably gonna play it a couple more times. You get what I'm saying?
Reeves not a playmaker.
Hold on. First of all, who then on the Mavericks is offensively talented is Austin Reeves? Besides Kyrie, like, of course, Kyrie is, of course. But, like, Hardaway? Besides that, the answer is nobody. We can move on. The answer is nobody. And we can move on. Don't say Tim Hardaway, locker room. Don't say Tim Hardaway. What are you talking about? Don't say Tim Hardaway Jr. That's a bad one. That's a bad one. Come on, bro. Like, let's stop it. Like, all the name callings, a lot of that sounds cute, but you don't know ball.
Tim Hardaway Jr. was 14. He averaged 14 a game.
See, here's the bull BS about that too, right? And his dude, right? It's all he hit his hate for Austin Reeves, right? Oh, he averaged 14 a game, but he shit on a dude, Austin Reeves, right? And he averaged 15.9 points a game last year.
Is the gap offensively huge between those two?
Yes,
absolutely. Playmaking
Austin
as a
Reeves,
shot creator, as a playmaker,
he's
shot
better
creator,
off the dribble.
Like, come on. Tim Hardaway Jr. did not get his handles from his dad. That's because that's his name. He do not got his handles. He do not hit. Listen. Listen, because his name is Tim Hardaway Jr. He don't got that 1-2. Hear know what I'm talking about. Everybody, you know, he don't got that. You know what I mean? He's a streaky shooter. And he was unplayable in the playoffs. You can say anything about Austin Reeves, but he wasn't unplayable.
And Austin Reeves a better defender than Tim Hardaway Jr. as well.
So, I mean, my whole thing is, and the funny thing is, he talk about the stats and things that nature, and then like he's an idiot. Like I'm gonna say the man Reginald is an idiot. He don't know ball. He do the TMZ stuff. You see, like I said before, like you ain't cooked. Like I say, any of your minions in the chat, whatever that was saying that Reggie is cooking. He ain't cooking nothing. This man, and the context of that conversation was he said that. Well, this is what it derived from. Because another goofy take of the week. That's the funny thing about it, which I will remind y'all of the context, right? This is why this even happened to begin with, right? So let me see here. Let me see. What the heck? Come on, bro. Did somebody do? No, what? I explained it. Y'all seen the goofy take week when he said, Reggie the locker room said that if you put LeBron James on the Mavericks team, they'll do the same exact thing. So he got mad, mind you, for weeks because I did that goofy take. How long did I did that goofy take? Like it was like a month ago. Then like a month ago. So he's still upset about that to this day, right? Still upset to this day because he's capping and he's a fanboy and a casual, right? Get mad at me because you said some BS you can't even prove and you just clearly wrong. Like, bro, in 2024, bro, like LeBron James cannot do the same thing Luca did, helping to the Mavericks get to the finals. Like, that's just like, what are we talking about, bro?
Insane. I mean,
what are we talking about?
Iron Man 32 said it's debatable between Reeves and Tim. Reeves is not.
It's not really how it, bro.
I'm looking at it because
Tim Hardaway Jr. came in. Tim Hardaway Jr. came and create his own shot, bro. Like he's a streaky. He's a catch and shoot. He's a catch and shoot guy, mainly a catch and shoot guy. That's that's mainly who he is, bro. Like, what are we talking about? And then he's going to use percentages and things of that nature. And he's the same dude, that same conversation yesterday live, right? And said that shooting less attempts don't help your shooting averages. Because he said that only reason why Luca averaged more points than LeBron because he takes more shots. And he used LeBron was more efficient. Well, it's easier to be more efficient if you take less shots. So it's like, I don't know, man. So, like I said, unfortunately, repeat offender of goofy take of the week. Unfortunately, man, it is what it is, man. Hey, y'all locker room Reggie supporters out there, tell that man to stop crashing out, man. Hey, Cat, you there, Casual? How you feel about this, man?
He still be crashing out. Casual.
Yo, I'm here. Damn.
That's crazy.
What you want me to do, man? Look, man, I'm trying to stay out of it because y'all beef with locker room is too damn.
Not even a beef. It's all
too. Nah, it's a beef. It's a beef, nigga. It's a beef.
Ain't no beef.
It's a beef.
I'm just making content, bro. I'm just talking about the.
This really is content.
He's not doing content. That's the thing.
I'm gonna have to do a video reacting to y'all and y'all arguments on FYF Sports shows because y'all be saying some shit that like on both sides that I'd be like, bro, what are we like? Where are we going with this whole conversation? But no, Tim Hardaway Jr. is not better than Austin Reeves. It's by a significant gap. And if you ask me, to be honest with you, it actually grows more and more depressing when you realize that the Lakers actually have talent, and yet they keep on complaining about the fact that they need more on a consistent basis. Just speaks to how much of a losing franchise this Lakers team has been over the last
and
decade.
delusional
If we're
Laker
being
fans
honest with
too,
ourselves, just
casual,
go ahead and
and
blow that shit
delusional
up.
Laker fans, and
Yeah, just go
delusional
ahead and blow
Laker
that shit up.
fans,
Yeah, just go ahead and blow that
and
shit up. You
casual,
know what I'm saying?
and delusional Laker fans are thinking that Tim Hardaway Jr. will be an upgrade on Austin Reeves. Like,
Yeah.
But
I'm glad they don't run that organization.
He don't like none of Bron's teammates.
But here's the thing: I'm gonna say this. I don't like LeBron
He
James.
thinks
Right? I mean,
LeBron.
some
He thinks
people.
LeBron is still the best player on the Lakers.
But
He
here's the thing, though,
delusional.
right? But here's the thing, though, right? I don't like LeBron James, right?
Mm-hmm.
I still think he's a GOAT tier player. If you have him as a GOAT, I don't have a problem with that. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? I like Jordan's game a little bit more than LeBron James. But guess what, though? And even though I don't like LeBron, hey, I still have him over Michael Jordan. That's neither here or there. I don't want to get to another conversation. That's my point is, though, just because you don't like somebody doesn't change how I feel about who that player is as a talent or what I'm seeing on the court. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So if you have that judgment, how credible are you as a guy supposed to be as a sports content creator? I don't like Chris Paul.
Yeah, my main
but he's
issue
one of
that
the
I
best point
have.
guards of all time. You know what I mean? Like, come
My
on, bro. Like,
my main issue that I have with the argument that y'all are having, because I watched the video. Shout out to True for his latest video of him in locker rooms interaction. My main problem with the whole argument that he was making was talking about just between what can Luca Doncic do like LeBron can't. It's not necessarily the fact that LeBron can't do things. He's a Swiss Army knife. That's literally like what makes him a top 15 player still to this day. The problem is he can't do it for one, an extensive amount of time, and then two, he can't do it to the level that a Luka Doncic can. So you can be able to have value in moments, but if you can't hold that value to a certain level of consistency compared to another player like a Luka Doncic, you're not going to be viewed as valuable of a player. Add that to the fact that LeBron just continues every year to regress on the defensive end. That whole conversation just was blowing my mind how like it was even going that far. But that's neither here nor there.
Speaking of Reggie Locker, we got our number one fan
What's
out
up,
here. Right? We got
Locker?
a number one. We got a number. Speaking, hey, we're gonna play since you here, man. You know what I mean?
Reeves not a playmaker, dude. Stop it. Hold on. First of all, who then on the Mavericks is offensively talented is Austin Reeves? Besides Kyrie, like, of course, Kyrie is, of course. But, like, Hardaway? Besides that, the answer is nobody. We can move on. The answer is nobody. Hardaway Jr. And we can move on. Don't say Tim Hardaway locker room. Don't say Tim Hardaway. What are you talking about? Don't move on. This man said Tim Hardaway Jr. We can move on, man. That's a bad one. Come on, bro. Like, let's stop it. Like, all the name callings, that sounds cute, but you don't know ball.
Tim
bro.
Hardaway Jr. was 14. He averaged 14 a game.
I tried to defend you because they both mid, but Locker is still a bad.
So let me ask you this though, Maria. So who would you rather take on Memphis if you had to choose on Memphis team, like Tim Hardaway Jr. or Austin Reeves? Who you taking?
Oh, Austin Reeves, and I'm like, I hate
All right,
Austin
then. Don't. It ain't no exactly. Like, come on, now. Like that. That wasn't no hesitation. That wasn't ain't no defending that. You can't defend BS sometimes, man. Listen. You can't defend BS at times, man. Like, it is what it is, man. Like,
I actually co-signed Darren Beats. Send
Darren Beats.
Send the link.
Oh gosh.
I mean, shit. Look, Lamont ain't here to referee this shit. Get this one in, man. Look, content, true content.
I'll drop the link. I'll drop the link.
Content.
I'll drop the link.
As soon as I spoke on controversy, guess who popped into the chat?
Now that being said, though,
that's crazy.
That being said, I'm giving you 5 minutes. We ain't wasting no time, because you ain't really no bad special to really waste time on like that. For real. Because like you said before, you don't know ball like that. You don't know ball. Listen, what you doing over there on your channel is amazing. Keep on grinding, keep on, you know what I mean? Hey, I'm not gonna, hey, you do what you do. All that you entertaining and all that. I ain't so see how I can do that. See how I'm necessarily I don't have to like somebody to give somebody credit and give somebody props and not gonna lie. I didn't say your content trash. You know what I mean? You make good content, whatever it is over there. But when it comes to talking about ball and breaking the game down and really talking and analyzing the game, you don't know. That's not your lane, bro. That's not your lane. You don't know ball like that, bro. Keep on just doing the TMZ-ish narrative-based thing, whatever you do, and keep being
I know
on
that
a
ain't
LeBron
Reed
James
Brandon.
fanboy.
Who let him up here? Who did
I
this?
know Reed Brandon ain't pull up.
I did. But like
Why
I
you
said
do
before,
that?
we ain't wasting time. Like I dropped the link. I ain't gonna drop the link no. We got action. The
Yo,
locker room.
there
Hey,
we go. There we go. Here we are.
What up, Reggie, man? What up, Reggie?
Let's do this.
Somebody said
Content.
my name.
Why he
I mean,
low? Why he deep in his voice?
Somebody, nah, that's your real voice, man.
Oh my god! Come on, let's get this. Let's get this in. All right, so
Hey, you up here? Are you invited? You know why you up here? So like you know why you up here. So
play the clip. Play the clip again so that we can know where everybody.
Reeves got to play maker, dude. Act like, hold on. First of all, who then on the Mavericks is offensively talented is Austin Reeves? Besides Kyrie, like, of course, Kyrie is, of course. But like, Hardaway? Besides that, the answer is nobody. We can move on. The answer is nobody. Hardaway Jr. And we can move on. Don't say Tim Hardaway locker room. Don't say Tim Hardaway. What are you talking about? Don't move on. This man said Tim Hardaway Jr. We can move on, man. That's a bad one. Come on, bro. Like, let's stop it. Like, all the name callings, a lot of that sounds cute, but you don't know ball. Tim Hardaway Jr. was 14. He averaged 14 a game.
Explain yourself, Locker.
So we're here. So Brandon, you wanna do not Brandon,
True.
Locker room, do you want to explain your point?
So true. So lie. So you gonna really just take it was like a 30-minute interaction and you just gonna take like one little 10-second segment.
I have a whole video. I got a whole thing, but it's
right. Nobody watched that shit. Nobody saw that shit. But listen, I just pulled up. I just pulled up to say hey to Mario, but I didn't know you niggas was gossiping about me. So like, what are y'all?
You
what are we
pull
talking
up
about?
You pull up to every episode. What do you talk about? You pull up every episode.
To say hi to Mario.
That's all right.
No, you don't. You legit.
I
legit.
do. Mario, don't I pull up every show and say hey?
Hey, you're right. You comment and you comment.
I literally only pull up to say hey to Mario.
And you so you don't. So that's the only thing you do every time, every stream.
True. What do I look like sitting here listening to you, dude?
You come. First of all, you on our panel right now. What are you talking about?
True. This is Lamont's channel. I'm on Lamont's channel, not your channel. But what do you want?
This is our show. What are you talking about?
Right.
All pull up our show.
It's y'all show, not your show. It's y'all.
Okay.
It's like 6 niggas up here.
Okay.
So I pulled up to say hey to Mario.
Well, it's five of us. It's five of us.
I'm not wasting time. I was busy. I just pulled up to say hey to Mario. But like, what do y'all want to talk about?
You don't be busy, bro. You don't.
True. Like, what do y'all want to say? Like, what's the topic about?
I mean, you have nothing to explain to yourself. That's like you just
about what? What are you talking about?
Like you just like are you so you're not going to explain yourself why you think Tim Hardaway Jr. better than Austin Reeves?
True. Tim Hardaway Jr. is a first round draft pick, and he averages more points in his career than Austin Reeves. I think he's a better player.
So what does he does in the game of basketball better than Austin Reeves?
True. I'm not finna sit up here and go back and forth with you about Tim Hardaway Jr. and Austin Reeves. That wasn't even the main point of the conversation we had yesterday.
Look, but here's the thing: you still said it. You know, we don't care about that.
Right, but that was
you just said you didn't care about it. Clearly, you say you didn't care. Don't pick and choose now. You say you didn't care about it. Now you want to care about it. The point is this, though.
I just think Tim Hardaway Jr. is just a better player. Offensively, he can do more on the offensive end.
How?
I just think he's a better player. Do you watch Austin Reeves play?
He can't create. You don't like Austin Reeves, so you have already a bias. Like you don't like.
No. Austin Reeves is definitely overrated. Like He's overrated.
And you're not
like if you
overrating
if you put Tim Hardaway Jr. and you put him as the third option on the Lakers, he averaged last year. He averaged 14, and he came off the bench.
So what did he do in his playoffs? Answer that question. What did he do in his playoffs?
Well, he got hurt against the Clippers, so he was kind of.
No, Mr. Regardless of what he what did he do in his playoffs?
True.
Oh, even before that. Even before that,
let me explain something to you.
He was still struggling before
that.
Hey,
true. Let me explain something to you. Okay, Tim Hardaway Jr. played 79 games last year. How many games did he start? He started 12 games. He's a bench player, right? He gets 27 minutes a game. Austin Reeves is a starter, and he plays how many minutes a game? He plays 32 minutes a game. He started 57 games last year. Tim Hardaway started 12. So he's getting more minutes. He's a starter. He's the third option, and they essentially average the same amount of points. Austin averaged 16. Tim Hardaway Jr. averaged 14.
But what he do in a game of basketball better than Austin Reeves?
Bro, I'm not okay.
What did he do in a game of basketball?
So you really want to argue about Tim Hardaway Jr.
let's go.
Come on, we can find something better to argue about.
Hold on. Because no, he's absolutely right. Why the fuck are we arguing about Tim Hardaway Jr. and Austin Reeves? I want to ask you, what was the original argument? Can you start there, locker room? What was the original argument about?
Well, this nigga called my take goofy because I said that LeBron is better than Luca right now. So he calls it the goofy take of the week.
Okay.
So I pulled up and I'm like, I asked this nigga, I said, can you explain how the take was goofy? And then he ended up, you know what I'm saying, making a fool of himself. And here we are 24 hours later, he's still talking about it. True.
So there we are.
It's okay.
You're triggered. Here
we are.
How am I triggered? I pulled up to say hi to Mario. I didn't even know y'all were still talking about that.
You clearly triggered though.
How am I triggered?
Clearly triggered. You How am I triggered? You sound pissed. You sound pissed off.
Yeah, crazy.
I'm pissed off because you wasting my time.
Okay,
come on,
nobody told you.
Pulled up to say hey to Mario, and then y'all are talking about me. And then you say I'm gonna drop the link. So that's
so speaking of Matt, shout out to Brandon, Mavericks fan, right? So let me ask you a question though. I'm gonna ask a Mavericks fan. Who would you rather have on your team, Tim Hardaway Jr. or Austin Reeves?
Who cares?
Hold on. I'm gonna be honest with you. Let's not act like Tim Hardaway Jr. wasn't in the conversation for Sixth Man of the Year earlier this season. I'm gonna be honest. Why the fuck are we arguing about Austin Reeves and Tim Hardaway?
Because this is the only angle during our conversation where he might have had a point. You know what I'm saying? So he's trying to like use this little Tim Hardaway angle. It's like, come on, True. Like nobody cares about this, bro. Like, okay, if you think Austin's a better offensive player,
you think LeBron's best in the world. You also think LeBron the best player in the world.
Hold on. True. Let me ask locker room a question. So locker room, you feel like LeBron James is a better player right now than Luca, right?
Yes.
Okay. So Rob Pelinka calls you like, hey, locker room, like, man, look, we possibly can deal LeBron for Luca. In a few picks, would you take that deal?
LeBron for Luca?
Luca and a few picks. Nigga, what?
Just.
I mean, I would consider it based on the age. Like, it's different if you ask me like from a perspective of like a GM. Like a GM is supposed to be you work for the franchise and you thinking long term. I'm just talking about from my perspective as a fan. If I was a GM, it might be something I consider because Luka's only 25. LeBron's 39. He only got 1 or 2 more years left. But that doesn't change my opinion on who do I think is better right now. I still think LeBron's a better player.
No, dog. Like I get it. I talk on Jordan fans pages. I talk on Kobe.
Wait, what the fuck?
Wait, what's going on?
I'm trying to play him. I'm trying to play him saying LeBron better than Luca. Because, like I said, that's the dumbest shit I ever heard on.
I mean, he ain't got to play because he's saying it now, though.
He's saying it right now.
Yeah, just let him.
Yeah.
I'm
trying to. Okay.
But here's the thing. Hold on. But here's the thing, though. Because we're not gonna get any. Listen. What besides? Okay. Because you still haven't explained. It's been like over a day. You still haven't explained what does LeBron James do better than Luka Doncic?
No, true. That's what I asked you yesterday. You're the one that called the take goofy.
So
that's what I asked you yesterday. You couldn't explain how you couldn't explain how Luka was better than LeBron.
Hold on. True.
I do it again.
Hold on, True.
I do it again.
Hold on, True. If you call the take goofy, I will agree.
But I already casual saw the video. Casual saw the video, or me already explained it. So I'll do
say
it
again.
Explain it again.
I'll do it again. He clearly, I'll do it again.
Go ahead.
Break that shit down.
He clearly, Luca clearly shoots better. He clearly is a better shooter.
See, when you say clearly, I can't.
All right, man, you're gonna cut me off. You're gonna cut me off.
Wait, let him
finish. Cut me off because that's a fact. You're like, we're gonna cut off because I said a fact. Luca is a better shooter, right? He spaces the floor better. And right now in 2024, he's a better passer than LeBron James right now in 2024. He's a better rebounder right now. He's a better floor raiser, elevating his teammates better. Reasons why the Mavericks are less talented technically than the Lakers are, but he could lead them to the finals. He can manipulate defenses in right now better than LeBron James. As you saw what he did to the number 1 ranked defense in Timberwolves and the top 3, top 5 defense in the OKC Thunder. How he can manipulate in the pick and roll. He's better operating the pick and roll than LeBron James, which is LeBron James' specialty in this stage of his career. So, like I said, better rebounder, better passer. So what are we talking about? Better getting to the paint than LeBron James right now. So what are we saying?
Are you done?
Better mid-range shooter.
Are you done?
Better pizza.
I'm done.
All right. Well, like I said, you can't start off your soliloquy by saying he's clearly better than LeBron at scoring when LeBron has a higher percentage from the field and from the 3-point line. Like I said, you can't name anything that Luca does definitively better than LeBron outside of being a slightly better free throw shooter. Because you can't say he's a better scorer when LeBron is more efficient from the field and from the 3-point line. Like I told you yesterday, Luca. Hold on. Like I told you yesterday,
I heard
LeBron. Hold on. LeBron averages 26 points last year. Luca was 34. LeBron shoots 18 shots a game. Luca shoots 24 shots a game. So Luca's taking 6 more shots a game. So let's just say Luca is taking. Let's just say all those. So a field goal is worth at least bare minimum 2 points. So if Luca's shooting 6 more shots a game, that's almost 12 more points a game. He could be scoring more than LeBron James, but he's only averaging 6 more points a game. So if we're really being technical, if LeBron was shooting the same amount of shots as Luca, he would literally average the same amount of points.
But here's the thing, though. Just because you're more efficient, which is I don't know why you keep going off of shot attempts because it's stupid and idiotic. He's just being more efficient. Just because you're more efficient don't make you more better offensively. Luca is still super efficient, shooting 60% I think something like that. True shooting percentage. He's still a high when it comes to true shooting and with a more attempts. So yes, LeBron James is technically more efficient field goal percentages and things of that nature, but Luca is still very efficient also with higher attempts. It's easier to be more efficient when you take less shots. And then let's talk about the shot attempts again. Luca has to take those shot attempts because of people who's on his team that lack offensive capabilities. LeBron James played with guys that can are better creating and creating for others on his team, so he doesn't need to take those other shots. You got Anthony Davis on your team. You got other guys that can create and play make and D'Lo and Austin Reeves on your team, so you don't have to take those many shots. With that being said, just because you keep regurgitating and going back to that argument, and it's stupid.
No, it's stupid to you because of the way you process information. To me, it makes perfectly logical sense.
So you're telling me LeBron James is a better shooter?
I'm telling true. So I'm going to say it again slowly.
Just say it. Just say it.
Let me break this down for you one more time. If LeBron James and Luca both shot the same amount of times per game, they would average the same amount of points. That's literally all I'm saying. You're trying to make it more complex.
That's not true.
Okay,
that's not
your
true.
opinion.
But that's a hypothetical. That's a hypothetical.
That's a hypothetical.
How is it a hypothetical?
Because that didn't happen. That's not what happened this season.
Right. So how can you then? So
Casper, stay out of it, Casper.
Okay. All right. You got it.
The point.
You got it.
The point
Hold on.
is that's a hypothetical and something you can't prove.
So okay. So if Luca shoots the ball 6 more times a game, and he's scoring 34, LeBron's shooting 18 and scoring 26, but yet you're telling me he's a better scorer simply because he averages more points. Because like I said, you can't tell me offensively what Luka Doncic does better. We cannot defend it. Is Luka better at scoring at the rim? No, he's not. Is he a better mid-range shooter?
I legit say he's a better shooter than him. So what are we talking about?
From where? And
here's the funny thing about it.
Where is he a better shooter from?
Here's it's all 3 levels.
No, see, you're lying now. You're lying. That's
first of all,
I can't have true. If we're gonna have this conversation, you can't be telling lies, bro.
First of all, here's the thing.
You can't be telling lies, bro.
Just because you shoot a higher percentage, don't make you a better shooter, 3-point shooter than somebody.
Bro,
a lot of time LeBron James
you keep saying the same thing, but you're not breaking it down. If you're gonna say that, you gotta break it down. Why?
I'm about to break it down. But a lot of time LeBron James shoots his threes, he's wide open. Luca is getting triple team and double teams way more than LeBron James, so that makes it even more impressive. Luca is putting up better offensive numbers, and he get more defensive attention, getting double and triple team during the season more than LeBron James does. So what are we talking about?
True.
What are we talking about?
LeBron James, if you think LeBron never gets doubled,
and let's put this in context too, right? About shot attempts, right? Look, obviously LeBron James, right? The most shot attempts he had in his career was let's do this since you off that argument of shot attempts. LeBron James one time in his 3rd year he had 23 shot attempts. Guess how many points he scored? Only 31 points per game. Not even that. Last year he shot 22 shots per game, and he didn't even average 30. So that's because he's getting 22. He's getting plus 20 shot attempts, and he's barely getting 30 points per game. So just because he's getting the shot attempts don't automatically make what are we talking about? That don't make any sense.
When he was 21, he shot 23 shots a game,
right.
And he wasn't as efficient as he normally is. As he became later in his career, he was only 48% at 21. True,
but the point is though,
for his career, he's 50%.
The point is though, Luca
51 actually.
You're not going to tell me that Luca. You're not going to tell me.
True. How many free
James
throw attempts was he getting?
Shooter.
True. How many free throw attempts per game was he getting when he shot 23 times a game?
He was only getting 10. He was getting 10. Okay, and Luca's getting that amount that now. So the point is though, like I said, when it comes to 3-point shooting, just because you have a higher 3-point percentage, whatever, don't necessarily make you a better 3-point shooter for one. Like that don't even make any sense. LeBron James, a lot
of
how many
3-point attempts? How many 3-point attempts was LeBron taking?
LeBron James takes about 5 a game.
No. When he was Luca, 21, how many?
It's the same amount. It's the same amount. 5 a game is the same amount.
Okay, 5. And how many did Luca shoot this past season?
But that makes it even more impressive. Luca still shot 39% from 3-point line with higher attempts.
True. How many 3-point attempts did Luca shoot this past season?
He shot like 8, 9.
More like 11.
Okay, he still shot 30. He still was above average.
Right. So he
still shot above average. And
that's where those 3 extra points are coming from.
Hold on. And since we're talking about 3-point attempts and percentages, when LeBron James is asked to shoot, when he shot a lot of 3-point attempts, look at his percentages is low. Last year he shot 7%, 7 threes a game. He shot 32%. The year before that he shot 8 per game. He shot under 36. So when he shoots a higher volume of 3-point shots,
what's your point?
Hold on, time out. When he shoot, the point that you keep talking about, okay, Luca is shooting higher volume of threes and still being more efficient. LeBron James shooting lower efficiency, so it's easier for him to be efficient. That's the point. Luca is shooting high volume and still being being efficient. So what are we talking about? Nobody in the world gonna sit there and say that LeBron James is a better shooter than Luca Doncic, bro. Nobody gonna sit there and say that. Luca also controls the pace of the game in this state right now than LeBron James. What are we talking about?
I'm so sick of this,
What
man.
are we talking about?
True, this all you had to say, True. LeBron James shot the same exact three-point percentage as Steph Curry. Does that mean he's a better shooter than Steph Curry? All you had to do was use that. Hell, that would have won the damn argument. That would have won you that point. That's all you had to bring up. LeBron James had the same three-point percentage as Curry. We know Curry is a better damn shooter.
The point is, though, he still had to break the game down as a shot creator. You're going to tell me LeBron James is a better shot creator than Luca Doncic? You're going to tell me he can get his shot off and get his shot off than Luca?
LeBron is a better finisher at the rim. LeBron is a better three-point shooter.
Yeah, we could. All right,
That's
bro.
factually incorrect.
What are we talking about?
But here's the thing, though. Certain things don't have to be really explained. That's just kid logic. If you really believe that LeBron James can really shoot better than Luca Doncic, bro, then you just need serious help, bro. I'm just
okay. Well, like I said, I mean, I'm looking at the numbers. True. Like you can say what you want.
So, like I said, so he showed. LeBron shoot better than Klay Thompson. So LeBron shoot better than Klay Thompson. Answer the question. Does LeBron shoot better than Klay Thompson?
Whenever I make a point that you can't refute, you're then just going to bring somebody else into the conversation like Herm did.
I didn't bring anybody.
You're going to try to use somebody else.
I didn't bring anybody else.
If we're arguing, hold on. If we're arguing LeBron and Luca, the only way you can win the argument is if you bring up somebody else that's completely unrelated to what we're talking about.
Hey, look, y'all can't talk over each other.
Time out. First of all, you already ducked me during the debate, so let's not even sit there and play that type of game either. One of the things too is though, I already said it. Just because you shoot a higher percentage, don't automatically make you beat a better 3-point shooter. That's self-explanatory. I already said that multiple times. Yes or no, y'all? That said multiple times.
Just and because makes no sense.
All right, yeah, you got that. So LeBron shoots better than Klay Thompson.
Once again, you cannot make your point without bringing somebody else into the conversation. That's the only way you'll sound smart.
Locker room, this is what I think he's doing. Because you're showing numbers to make it the end-all, be-all.
But the numbers aren't factually correct, though. They're not factually correct. I just want to correct real quick.
See, what are we talking about?
At the rim, LeBron James shot 75.8%. This year, Luca Doncic shot 83.9%. On layups, LeBron James shot 64%. This year, Luca Doncic shot 74%. So it's like it's not like
but don't just do layup.
Going off a percentage.
Do the whole field. Do the whole field now. Since you want to go there,
but that does go into the true shooting aspect, though.
Add that to the fact that Luca Doncic gets to the line.
So what about mid range?
Add that to the fact that Luca. I can tell you about the mid range.
You want to do mid range?
Luca Doncic shot 54% in mid range. LeBron shot 47.9. But
where are you getting these numbers from?
Basketball Reference. Add that to the fact that Luca Doncic gets to the free throw. Luca Doncic gets to the free throw line almost double what LeBron does.
Salute everybody. Hey, Casual. I just want
to. What's good, bro?
Salute everybody. Y'all having a great show. I was gonna let y'all rock, but y'all doing overtime, so why can't I?
Hey.
This is an actual screenshot of this year for the regular season in terms of splits. For those who don't know, like some people on this panel, you go to Basketball Reference, if you want to determine who's a better shooter, they actually split it up from 0 to 3, 6 to 10, 10 to 16, very so on and so on, right?
Yes.
So out of those areas, right, as you can see, this is LeBron, this is Luca. I'm doing it slower. This is LeBron, and this is Lucas.
So by your logic, using the percentages, then that means that Luca is what?
Luca is more. Luca, out of all these areas, majority of areas goes in favors of Luca in terms of accuracy.
So Sturdy, by his logic, what would you say Luca is the better what?
Shooter. But if we just go by numbers, then obviously Luca. Literally, according to this Basketball Reference, this is the shooting splits. The only two areas that LeBron is more accurate from the field than Luca is 0 to 3 and at the 3-point line. Every other space in between, including free throws, Luca is more accurate.
But if we watch the game, right?
I don't even know if 0 to 3 is accurate.
If we all watch the game, good, right? I think everybody here.
Well, even 0 to 3 is casual. Like when you watch the game, like the LeBron, even at this old ass age, he's still a better finisher.
Even with all that being said, though, right? We all watch the game of. We all watch the game of basketball, correct? We all watch the game of basketball. It's like, bro, niggas be leaving LeBron James wide open, bro, from three. Niggas be begging him to shoot outside shots because that's not his strong suit of his game. It doesn't matter when, how well if he shot it. Teams in the scouting report are forcing, hey, listen, get LeBron James outside, get him, don't let him in the paint, force him to shoot. Like, that's really what it is. Like, Luca Doncic, it's hard to get him. He can get to almost any spot he wants to, no matter what type of defense. Look what you see what happened. Look at the Timberwolves. Look how he diced them up.
I do also want to say, so I agree with you. Actually, the further I'm looking at it, Sturdy. LeBron is definitely still the best of it. Luca's more efficient. Luca, hold on. I just want to say this. Hold on, Burnett. I mean, not Burnett. Locker room. I just want to say this. I was looking at it originally efficiency wise. Like we're just looking at efficiency. Luca is more efficient than LeBron by like 8%. But when you take into account that LeBron he went to the rim this year a total of 492 times to Luca's 248.
That's what I'm saying.
LeBron's clearly a better finisher.
Yes. The less you go, your efficiency is gonna look better.
But yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like I said before, the only two areas, and we just talking about shooting by the numbers, LeBron's more accurate is simply at the rim and 3-pointer.
But to the point that True was trying to make earlier, wasn't he the same one saying that it's easier to be more efficient if you're taking lesser shots?
That is true, and so
yes,
hold on, Sturdy. And so going to True's statement to be fair to both of y'all, like I was for LeBron with his finishing, Luca this year took I'm gonna find it for you right now. He took 955 attempts at the three to LeBron's 394. So he tripled almost his attempts at the 3-point line. So the fact that he shot 2% less than LeBron from three, that's actually an accurate to how impressive of a shooter he is.
He shot way more.
Yes.
Guys, you gotta stop stealing my takes, man. Like, come on,
I'm sorry,
bro.
man. I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm my fault, bro.
I mean, listen, nobody's gonna take away from Bron. Like the shit is still impressive what he's doing.
No, he's an alien.
Yes.
Yeah, he's still
not from this earth.
He's not. But he's not best player. But he's not best player in the world.
He's not.
Oh hell no.
In the world.
Oh hell no. Heavens no. He's not even top 10 player.
All right, yeah, you're going too far. You're going a little too far.
I don't honestly think locker room believes that LeBron is still the best player in the game.
No, he does. Why we keep saying if he don't believe it?
See, why are you changing the conversation? I'm talking about Luca right now. Now, if you want to change the conversation, we can. But I was strictly talking about Luca.
Having a conversation. We just talking ball. Like that's what I'm saying. Like you said that LeBron James is still the best player in the league, and I'm just like, and I'm a Bron fan, and I would not
see. Okay, so now we changing the topic because I was still trying to cook on this Luca. On this Luca.
Please do.
No, go ahead. Do your thing, nigga.
Please.
All means.
I'm here.
So once again, True. So like, where are we at in this conversation now? Because if we gonna crunch these stats like how we just did and look at
that's all you're going off is stats. That's all you're going off is stats. Like
can I finish my point without you interrupting?
Let him rock.
So if we gonna really dive into the numbers like this, like how we just did, and really look up what they shooting at the rim and between 3 feet and 10 to 16 and from all these. So, are you willing to admit, based on your logic earlier, right, that LeBron is actually better? Because once again, like I told you, the only reason this was my whole point when I first called in. The only reason why you're saying Luca is better is because he's averaging more points. My whole argument when I came in, I'm saying, it's because he's taking way more shots. Like I'm looking at the numbers. He's shooting way more shots than LeBron across the board.
But that's not my whole. That was not my whole argument. I said multiple different things. He's a way better shot creator than LeBron. He creates, he produces more offense on a night-to-night level than LeBron James. Like, what do we? He legit generates what that like. Even if you going to your point, statistically, he generates more offense. Was like top 5 in assists. Like, what are we talking about? He almost averaged a triple double.
But that doesn't make you better, though. That just means that that's just how the Mavericks.
But you're using stats. That's just getting goofy. If you're just using stats, if you can't just sit there and use stats, so when I use stats, it's not a problem. First of all, that's not. And here's the thing: that's not my main argument. I also think he's a better shooter, which the stats, to your logic, was on Luca's favor. He's a better playmaker. He's a better floor raiser. You're not. I said a bunch of different things that you're.
I disagree. He's not a better playmaker.
Okay.
Based on what? How? What are you saying? What are you basing that off of?
Because I'm gonna say this one more time.
Assist per game is the only argument you're basing that off.
No. I'm gonna say this one more time. He has way more offensive responsibility, and which is harder when you only have one other guy that's a consistent playmaker on your team. It's harder that's more difficult to do. To LeBron, where you have 2 other guys that's asked to play, make, and carry the ball handling duties for the team. Luca only has one other guy in Kyrie Irving, so he has a harder job doing that. He has to be the best playmaker and the best scorer on the team on a night-and-night basis. LeBron James, a lot of times, he don't have to be the best.
He is actually the Lakers' best scorer and best playmaker, though.
But here's the thing, though, about that. But the funny thing,
like, what are you talking about? He is the Lakers' best scorer and best playmaker.
But the funny thing, you mentioned that, though, right? When LeBron James is, but here's the thing, though. Every day from the team, you have other guys on the team that can create more offense and give more help than Luca does on his team. So it's hard. He has a harder job. He's more difficult in producing more.
Dude.
So what are you talking about?
LeBron
AD is the best scorer on the Lakers.
So true.
AD the best scorer on the Lakers.
So hold on. True. So LeBron. So is LeBron the best scorer and the best playmaker on the Lakers?
AD leading the team in scoring off that line.
I see where he was.
True. Is LeBron the best scorer and the best playmaker on the Lakers? Yes or no?
But here's the thing.
Just answer the question.
But here's the thing, though, right?
You gotta answer that question.
True. Are you gonna answer the question or not?
You have to.
True. Answer the question.
He didn't answer none of my questions. I said
it's just a simple yes or no.
He didn't answer none of my questions. I said earlier.
You gotta go down this tunnel.
He didn't answer. Hold up. He didn't answer. He didn't answer.
No, but you is different. Like no. It's not even that. But you, if you make a point, if someone asks you a question in terms of clarification of your point. That's, you know what I'm saying?
I can't get the question off. First of all,
oh, you're right.
I can't get the question off. First of all, for one, so it didn't really.
So are you going to answer my question, or?
But yes, LeBron James is definitely the best offensive player on the Lakers, right?
So not offensive player. I'm saying is LeBron the best scorer and the best playmaker on the team?
Yeah, technically is right. Cool, right?
So
here's the point, though. The point still stands that Luca's still producing more with less help offensively. That still stands. It doesn't matter, though. It doesn't matter. It's still, at the end of the day, LeBron James can have a quote-unquote off game, and Lakers can able to win games still. We've saw it this season. Matter of fact, when LeBron James when he has these high-scoring games, whatever, a lot of times they lose. So when he's asked to do less per se, the Lakers are a more effective team. The Mavericks, on the other hand, they have no. If Luca don't play the way he plays, they don't compete.
True.
At all.
True. Let me just break this down for you.
So what are we talking about?
Let me just break it down for you, because this is real simple, right? Last season, 2 seasons ago now, when the Dallas Mavericks didn't make the playoffs, the reason why they didn't make the playoffs is because the team wasn't built the right way around Luca and Kyrie. Many people were questioning if that duo could even work. You guys remember that, right? That was the narrative 2 seasons ago, right? So when
those other variables,
when
They also tanked. They also tanked on purpose.
So when they reconstructed the team, added certain pieces, added the right players, then they get all the way to the finals. So they go from one season, people saying the duo can't work, and they miss the play-in tournament entirely, to the next season they're in the NBA finals. True. This comes down to roster construction. I keep telling you this. The only reason why the Lakers are in the position they're in is because Rob Pelinka, the general manager, he is not building the right team. He's not putting the right pieces around LeBron and AD. D'Angelo Russell was on the Minnesota Timberwolves. They had one of the worst net ratings among the starting fives in the NBA. He leaves. They go to the Western Conference Finals. First time in 20 years. He comes to the Lakers, back to the Lakers. Lakers are getting gentlemen swept by the Denver Nuggets, basically 2 years in a row. Austin Reeves, undrafted guard out of Oklahoma, comes on the scene a year ago in 2023. Laker fans doing all this dick riding, right? He's not that good. Rui Hachimura, guess what? He was on the Washington Wizards. We traded for him for Kendrick Nunn in the second round pick, True. This is the team that they put around LeBron and AD. Now, like I said, if you gave LeBron and AD, let's just take Denver, for example. If you gave LeBron and AD, Aaron Gordon, Michael Porter Jr., right, and Jamal Murray, you don't think they're winning the championship? Let's just look at Dallas. You give LeBron and AD, Daniel Gafford, Derrick Jones Jr., PJ Washington. They're in a much better situation. You can't. The problem with the Lakers, and the reason why you're sitting up here saying LeBron's not a floor raiser and he ain't this and he ain't that, it's not really LeBron. It's the players you've surrounded LeBron with. And if you surrounded him with better talent, you would get a better result.
But if part of being a floor raiser is being able to to
elevate guys on your team,
the guys on your team, no matter who's on the team.
And here's the kicker.
So casual.
Hold on. Let me answer. Hold on, let me answer your point. Go back to the roster construction, so I won't forget though. Because here's the kicker, though, right? About the roster construction, and the Mavericks had a great season.
Did he really say that, Thunder?
The Mavericks had a great season, and when they went to the finals, right? All the moves you said they did, right? How they improved and all that, hey, phenomenal. But we saw it in the NBA Finals that they still need work to do to construct a team to try to win a championship, and it was flawed compared. So let's not act like you saw it where PJ Washington and Derrick Jones Jr. couldn't hit threes outside the corner. Daniel Gafford and Derek Lively couldn't attack mismatches on switches with smaller players on them like that. They couldn't guard in space. In certain, and of course, and that's we don't gotta go back to that series. So make it seem like this roster is so much perfect around Luca. It's not. They got better, but make it seem like, oh man, that Mavericks is not flawed, and Luca don't gotta do a lot of carrying. Kyrie Irving averaged 15 points in against OKC, and they still won. It's what are you saying?
How many did you average in the finals?
He still, look at my point exactly. Kyrie Irving was struggling, even when his shot was struggling. Luca still had to do what he had to do. What are you talking about? His team was up and down the playoffs, shooting the ball well since, back with Kyrie, and Luca still was doing what he had to do. You see what happened when Gafford and Lively couldn't get lives. It was not effective. It wasn't. They looked kind of sometimes unplayable at times.
So let me ask you this.
A lot of dudes on the Mavericks
let me ask you this.
Unplayable.
So let me ask you this. If you claim that Luca's a better floor raiser than LeBron, then how did Kyrie have his worst finals performance with Luca?
You got to look at the defense we were playing too.
The defense the soldiers played.
Hold on, Rebrandon. I'm asking.
The defense. Of course. I'm not saying this I said this on the platform crossover before. The defense got the Kyrie Irving number. They had it for about 3 years now. That's nothing new. The Celtics been clamping up Kyrie for 3 years now. That ain't nothing new. So you can't use that argument. So you can't use that argument. And once again, too, about
he wasn't getting clamped up when LeBron was on the team.
The bit different situations. different situations in the day. You talking about
There was more. There was more offensive. There was more offensive weapons on the Cavs than there was on the Mavericks.
Hey,
different situations.
You said that Luca's a better floor raiser than LeBron, but when Kyrie played with LeBron in the finals in 13 finals games, Kyrie averaged 28.
Yeah, more offensive help.
28, 4.
Yeah, more offensive help.
Hold on, True. Kyrie was 28, 4 and 4 in 13 games with LeBron James. This past season with Luca, Kyrie was 25 and 3 in 4 games with Luca.
See, the problem is,
so if Luca's a better floor raiser, how come
hold on, steady.
Hold on, please let me answer this goddamn question because True. Damn, bro. Like, listen, Reggie. It's this simple, bro. It's not between one player. It's how a player, especially what you're referring to, it revolves on how the team defends that player. When True mentioned the fact that Kyrie was going against the Celtics, it's not just the fact that the defensive personnel, but also the fact that they didn't have many floor spaces, especially if you're comparing that Mavericks team to that Cavs team. So when someone with any type of basketball knowledge can recognize that there's a complete difference in playing with Daniel Gafford, Derek Lively, and Derrick Jones Jr. versus J.R. Smith, Kevin Love, and LeBron James, dog. It's not just LeBron and Luca. There's other there's other schematics to the game that helps star players flourish. So when you just try to blanket the statement by saying, "Oh,
so Derrick Jones Jr."
No, I'm about to land it right here, Reggie. I'm about to land it right here. So when you do a blanket statement by trying to imply that, Kyrie performed like this with Luca, but in comparison to LeBron in the Cavs, LeBron, he played better. Well, yeah, that sounds right if you taking the fact that don't take away the other factors of why he also was successful, like better teammates, offense system, which we're definitely not going to talk about.
So now you want to use context. Hold on,
no.
30. So now you want to use context. So
what you mean now, nigga? This is my first. This is my first. Listen, Reggie.
Wow.
It's not.
Now
Reggie,
they want to use context.
Reggie. It's no y'all. This is my first time talking about this because I swear to God, you came to me about who's better between Luke and LeBron. This shit wouldn't last this long. I'm just answering your retarded ass question.
That I didn't even ask you. I didn't ask you.
We can't.
No, you asked the panel.
Since you want to jump in,
okay,
so now let me get on. So hold on.
We cannot. We cannot be using those words.
So this whole time I've been trying to explain.
Reggie, please, bro, Reggie. Please keep that Atlanta. Please keep that Atlanta private practices against me, bro. Like I like women, bro. Please refrain from talking to me.
Listen. Knock it the fuck off. So like I said, I've been talking to True this whole time. I've been trying to add context in a lot of the shit he's been saying. Y'all ain't been saying nothing. Then when I use his same logic and narrative bullshit talking points, now you want to jump in and add context. Now you want to bring up, he's playing with better players, and he's doing this and
I'd like
that.
to say if it was up to me, I wouldn't.
You're on the crossover, Reggie. But Casual, go ahead and say your point.
Well, Casual, you tell him you did, Casual.
No, I was just
Casual rock real quick.
I was just gonna say, Sturdy, we can't be saying those words. We will get suspended. Lamont already told us about.
I'm already working for free. Go ahead.
Yeah, exactly.
You're right. I forgot, Brandon. We got to get you.
So listen. Here's all I'm saying.
But Reggie.
Don't try to use context when it benefits your narrative. And
Reggie. And listen. When people have a in-depth basketball conversation, Reggie, context is necessary. That's why when you revert to narratives like, Kyrie performed this way with Luca versus Kyrie played with LeBron, it's too surface level. That's a narrative.
And when
Reggie.
I brought up and Sturdy, so when I'm bringing up the fact that LeBron is playing with LeBron and he's playing with Austin Reeves and D'Lo, you don't throw in no context with that.
Do you know why, Reggie? Here's a simple question. Is this simple? No. Is this simple? Anybody who actually know basketball don't need to mention teammates to explain why players better.
You just did.
Period.
You just said Kyrie was playing with floor spacers, and you named James.
I'm gonna say that. Okay, I'm gonna speak slowly. I'm gonna speak slower, Reggie. I'm gonna speak slower so you can comprehend faster. Okay. I was only responding to you saying a narrative that Kyrie performed with LeBron versus Kyrie performed with Luca.
Brought up his
that is a narrative
to make your
case. No, wrong. I didn't make no case. I'm saying
J.R. Smith and Kevin
Love. What was my case, Reggie?
Oh, so now you forgot.
Reggie, you've been talking to True the whole time. Sturdy just got up here. I think that's
the nigga literally just said 3 seconds ago right? You can't bring up the nigga literally just brought up J.R. Smith and Kevin Love when he was making his point about who Kyrie was playing with in the finals when he was playing with LeBron. This whole fucking time, I've been bringing up the fact that LeBron's playing with D'Lo and Austin Reeves, and niggas been sitting back being quiet.
No, we letting you dance. That's why we.
No, literally, Reggie. They literally been telling like, let them, you and True handle it. We would have, but I'll be honest with you. Any other person on this panel, this shit is not like this conversation not last long because it's very simplistic.
I'm not gonna
like I don't like anybody that can explain Luca is better than LeBron. No one needs to bring up AD. No one needs to bring up Austin Reeves because anybody with a brain or understanding of basketball can simply break down what those players are and how they contribute to the game, regardless of what the teammates are. And most importantly, you bringing up what Kyrie did in 2016 and 2017 has nothing to do with your original statement of saying why you think LeBron this year is better than Luca.
Bro,
nothing.
I brought up a whole separate talking point to True because all I was trying to say was
I had to do it based on.
Hold on. All I was trying to say was if you claim Luca's better floor raiser, why did Kyrie perform so poorly in this finals compared to his finals when he was with LeBron?
I guess I take too.
Okay, so once again, Reggie. Okay, the real answer, Reggie, is simply because Kyrie was on a better team on the Cavs that offensively can optimize his skills.
Exactly.
In addition, hold on. Let me finish. I understand you got a short attention span. Let me finish. In addition, hold on, let me finish. In addition to the fact that he was also playing against teams with more favorable matchups. So his thing about basketball, Reggie, is more than one reason why a team or a player performs well on that court. It ain't just because he played with Luca versus playing LeBron. It's more than that.
Right. And you just brought up the matchup and you just brought up his teammates. So the same thing I've been doing this whole time about LeBron. He's playing with lesser players. And y'all sitting here telling me he ain't shit because he's playing with D'Lo and Austin Reeves. And all I'm saying is,
first of all, no one said that.
Hold on, stop, because we let you go. All I'm saying is you put him around better players and you'd get a better result. So like I said,
here's the thing, Reggie.
Context when it benefits your narrative and your talking point, and then when I use it, you say, "Oh, what is this nigga talking about?" Don't do that.
No, so here's the thing, Reggie. You don't use context to actually talk about the player. You've been talking about the team. You've been talking about the situation and the result, but you have not talked about the player itself. That's the point, Reggie. Results do not determine who's the better player, Reggie. Jason Tatum and the Boston Celtics won a championship. Is anybody calling him the best player in the world? No, because of what? Of how he played. Instead of you actually saying, no. Here's how you would have said it. If that's any case, is there any case for LeBron being better than Luca? There's no need to bring a result. There's no need to bring up teammates because that's easy to do if you know what you're talking about.
They say I would take it long.
Now the results, the results play a role.
I don't know, man. Them niggas might be.
The results do not determine who's the better player, Reggie.
Yes,
it never did.
Yes, it
does. Is that true, Reggie? So hold on. Let's break it down. Let's break it down, Reggie.
Sturdy. This is a team sport.
Yes.
Right? So if the only reason
we're gonna land here
because just a few years ago LeBron was the Finals MVP. Just a few years ago, and
4 years
many
ago.
people believed he was the best player 4 years ago. Right?
Yes.
Now because they've completely rehauled the roster and they've completely abandoned what won them the championship just 4 years ago. Now everybody's saying LeBron is washed and he can't play anymore. So actually, the team and the results, they actually do play a role in how people perceive certain players.
Wrong, Reggie.
So who's gonna
please,
let True respond. Please let True be the one to respond.
Because True should have ended it, bro. True should have ended it. I'm about to end it right now.
I'm done the conversation. I'm done the conversation. You go end it then. I'm done playing with the conversation.
I'm about to end it. Exactly. Thank you.
I didn't want to do the conversation anyway. I've been waiting on somebody to break it down. Listen, I don't really care. Like, at the end of the day, this dumbass argument saying that LeBron James better than Luca. I already said the reasons why LeBron isn't better than Luca. Somebody explain it better then. I want to learn something.
So here's the thing, Reggie. Result do not determine who's the better player. That only results for cash. I thought LeBron was the best player 4 years ago because not only he was younger, but simply he was a better player. So the reason why Luca is better today than LeBron this season, he was better than LeBron. It's simply because this. We told you on FYF. Even I read your comments. Even people in the comments told you this crap. He simply cannot sustain the same level of impact in comparison to Luca. No one's saying LeBron is trash. No one's saying LeBron is washed. We are saying a fact, which is he is not the same player he was 4 years ago. And because of that factor, it affects his stamina and most importantly, his ability to impact the game. So because he's not more impactful than Luca, that's why he's not better than Luca.
So Sturdy,
That's
number
what I
one.
fucking said.
Hold on. Number one,
we
hold on.
done.
Let me respond to
Wait, y'all cannot talk over each other.
Let me respond to that because number one, what you just said is literal bullshit, right? Because number one, right? Because in the 2010s, right, the whole world knew LeBron was the best player in the NBA. Because even though he didn't win, like, okay, for example, when you look back to some of the MVPs in the 2010s, you had guys like Russell Westbrook winning MVP. You had some guys like James Harden winning MVP. Nobody thought that James Harden or Russell Westbrook was better than LeBron James. You see what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, the results do matter. The reason why we all thought, at least most of us thought LeBron was still the best, was because of the results. He went to 8 straight finals. Even in finals he was losing, we was like, he's still the best player. So the actual results do matter. You getting to the finals matters. You winning championships, the results do matter. There's not a player out there that's not making the playoffs that we're sitting here saying, oh yeah, he's the best player in the NBA.
Reggie, it wasn't getting to the finals.
Now the results matter.
Hold on. So by that logic, if results
that logic, Steph Curry's better.
Oh, wait. Let Casual go. Casual speak.
Wait, so by that logic, if results matter that much to you, shouldn't Lucas be better then? Because he got his team to the
Yeah, we
finals,
can move
right?
on. We can move on. That nigga just chatting, bro. Like,
Bro.
we can move on, bro. I'm done this conversation.
No, Casual. By that logic, Steph Curry was better than 2010s.
He got to
That's
the
by that
finals
logic
as well because he got to the finals.
That was
right?
because Steph Curry beat LeBron more so he beat him in the finals. That's why, based off the results, Curry is better.
No,
Perfect
because
logic.
those of us that have a brain sturdy, we know that Steph Curry had to cheat the game just to be.
Yeah, we should wrap this up because this is only gonna get more confusing.
Damn, what happened, bro?
Yeah, we out.
Dang, Locker, you got dropped.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie to you. I do want to say,
bro.
Yeah, I do want to
let
say real
Casual
quick.
bro.
I don't appreciate y'all niggas for jumping them. No, I'm just kidding.
Nah, listen, at the end of the day, let me speak of this too. Like when you come to crossover, ain't no rules. This ain't no debate. That wasn't a debate. That was a conversation. I don't give a fuck. Like, listen, I just do this for content purposes. I do this for entertainment. I didn't give a damn about. I just wanted to hear how dumb you sound. Because
wait, talk about Sturdy. True. Sturdy. So is crossover death row? Are we death rowing this motherfucker?
Yeah, hold on. Nah. We're honorable over here, okay? We're no limit. Nah. We're not death row. We're no limit. We're no limit. We're
dangling niggas off of ledges, bro.
No, shit. What'd you say? We ran?
Nah. Listen. At the end of the day, though, man, listen, that was the dumbest ish I heard. Like I said before, like at the end of the day, I already explained. Like I don't know, like me repeating myself time and time again, bro. That shit was getting annoying, bro. I don't care,
if we're bad boys, you did it. If we're bad boys.
All right, we can move on. What you say? We can move on.
Listen, man, we can move on because listen, hey,
I try to make you juvenile, but you want to be Diddy. It is what it is.
Shout out to Lock and Reggie for the content because we ain't gonna help you over there where you at. Shit, I know that. We ain't gonna catch you over there where you at. Keep doing what you doing.
Reggie, real talk. Reggie got a good channel. Very entertaining.
I'm not gonna be.
Shout out to Lock on, dog. Like real talk.
I'm not
real talk.
Listen.
Yeah. Brandon. Hold on, Brandon. Shout out to Lock on the house that who built.
Dreamers Pro, man. But
hold on.
Let me say this, y'all. Salute to niggas being able to attempt to talk basketball and get past bullshit for like 10, 15 minutes that y'all were arguing and talking, about Austin Reeves versus I'll never forgive you niggas for making us discuss.
That's 20
true.
minutes
That's
that
all
I'll never
true.
get back.
That's all
Yeah,
true.
that's 20 minutes
That's all
that I'll
true.
never get back.
That's all
Never
true.
forgiving niggas.
And true to
Hey,
King, I'ma say this though: locker rooms channel than Go James Kingdom. And I tell you that their platform better than Go James
hey,
Kingdom.
that's
That
crazy.
Okay,
Hey,
all
true,
capping
right,
stop
ass
all right.
crying.
clown.
Hey,
Y'all
first of
take
all,
y'all
hey,
agendas
hey,
off.
listen.
I'm good.
Hey, I don't cry. Listen, I wasn't. Hold on. Shout out to Rodney Stuckey, Hoops
Shout out to
Academy.
So
Shout out to
Crazy
you.
in them, bitch.
Shout out to So Crazy though. But like, that wasn't a debate, bro. That was just that's content,
Rodney
bro.
Stuckey. The hell?
I don't know. That was content, bro. I
Oh,
don't.
okay.
And true. Hey, George, I'm sad, but that link be in the chat and don't be getting clicked. That's all I'm gonna say. It'll be the
Don't
link be
nobody
in the
click on that
chat.
link
And
no
don't
more.
be
Nigga,
getting
we done.
clicked.
We done. No.
No, I'm saying in general because I'm talking about in general. When I'm on a panel in period or True Sports like Hollywood Herman on with Renegade, we catch us Friday. It's gonna be Friday or Saturday. Guys, check us out on there. Listen, cause like I said, man, like y'all talk good in the chat, man. Y'all some great chat warriors, man. Like I said before, cause hey, I'm retired debating. You know what I mean? So I don't really care about that. I'm a 2-time champion. I don't got. Listen, I don't really care about. I built.
Me on
I'm a
the other
2-time.
hand,
I'm a
nobody
2-time
wants to debate
champion,
me,
and I
bro. That's
built
fine.
the
I'm
debate
just one.
platform what it is. I'm the reason why locker rooms and all other people were debating. It wasn't for me. It wouldn't be able to debate the platform to begin with. You know what I mean? When it comes to doing these debates and things like that, that's neither here or there. I don't like two
I
people holding
soldier boy. I
about the
soldier
fact.
boy.
Nah,
Our
for
host got
I'm
to
real.
get
talking
us
about
out of
facts.
here.
I'm talking
Our
about
host
facts.
got to get us
Real
out of
talk, cause
here.
I'm talking about
y'all gotta
facts. You know
stop
what I
playing
mean?
with True in here, man. Go
I'm
ahead,
just
Mario.
I'm one of the only few
Ree Heyman,
people.
I know you're not talking. I know Ree
Hey,
Heyman not talking, bro.
shout out to Tiffany Ned. I'm one of the few people. Me and her, the only ones that won money doing debates. I tell you that, and I did it multiple times. I don't. So hey, man. You know what I mean? So
Soldier,
We
you
don't
right.
hey,
fight
Solid.
fair. I just want y'all to
you
know
know
if
what I
y'all
mean?
come up on here to trying to debate, don't think that you're gonna get no ones off, man.
Nah, we jumping shit, nigga.
Also,
We
too,
jumping shit. We whooping people.
speaking of debate,
I'm an honorable man.
and
I will give you your one-on-one squabble.
hold on,
Study that dude. If you fighting fair, he gonna jump in because he know he got the largest
and
hands and shit. He gonna try to knock you out fast as
right.
possible.
Hold on. And speaking of the debates too, before we go, I'm gonna put. And speaking of debate, we are trying to do debates again. I don't know when. Me, us, and Lamont, everybody in the FYF, we're gonna try to figure that out. And we help. Listen, hopefully we can do prizes. You know what I mean? We can do cash prizes and things of that nature. You know what I mean? So you know what I mean? Because I don't want to be the only one. And me and Tiffany be the only one that got cash prize doing debates. It's been a while. You know what I mean? So hey, man, listen,
Herm
man.
said.
So
Herm said he
hey.
gonna put the Herm said he gonna put the 100 up for me to beat him in the debate. So
Absolutely,
yeah, so we
absolutely.
good
Hollywood Hearn. He Hollywood Hearn for a reason, though, man.
for a reason.
Hey, man.
Okay,
Hey,
yeah,
man. But
we
listen,
gotta get
Mario,
that.
take us home, man.
yeah, we
gotta
out
get
here.
that Herm and Go James Kingdom going. I gotta see that. But most valuable comment. I got most valuable commenters. AAR Prodigal and your boy _2001 been going at it for like the past hours. I don't know. They already talking about Jordan, but it's been like
It was an entertainment into itself. I ain't gonna lie to you.
yeah, that was hilarious. They was literally going at
Y'all boys hug and accept this award together.
Facts.
Yeah.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely,
Most valuable
man.
commenters to those
Boy,
three.
sound more and more like Diddy every day. That's crazy.
But we appreciate
Let Mario rock.
the new subscriptions. We appreciate the donations we got during this stream. Yeah, we appreciate y'all for tuning in on a random Wednesday night. And this is the time we'll be going live, right? For now on.
Yeah, this is official. This is Wednesday. We got that Wednesday slot, man. We got that Wednesday
Wild Out
slot.
Wednesdays.
Prime
Wild
time.
Out Wednesdays.
Wild Out
We got that
Wednesday.
Wednesday. I don't know about that
Great
Wild Out,
show,
but
y'all.
listen,
Great show.
hey,
Yeah,
man.
so
But like
catch
I
the
said, though, man.
crossover
Hey,
next
follow us.
Wednesday.
Hey, listen, man. Vanity Sports debates.
Yo.
Go check out Casual Dog Mel and
Salute.
Zeno at Vanity Sports and rebranding out and Vanity Sports. Go check them out if you know what I mean. Outside of wherever you want to check them out and see their content, football, basketball, all that great stuff.
Hold on.
There.
Happy belated to Mario too, man. Put her cash.
Oh yeah, happy belated, man.
Happy belated. Hold on, we gotta sing.
Thank
We gotta sing the birth. I got you.
Oh, also,
hold on. I'm about to sing
too,
happy
like
birthday.
oh yeah, okay.
Hold on. Let me.
Okay.
Happy birthday.
Yeah, that's insane.
unfortunately, Rehaim is having technical difficulties. Shout out to the panel, bro. Like real talk. Unfortunately, I couldn't make it, but these guys put on a great show for y'all. One of our best shows, in my opinion. I'm saying officially, Maria is the MVP of today's episode. I'm sorry, you guys, but she was the Luca to the Mavs for you guys today. I'm sorry, it is what it is. But nevertheless, yeah,
She
go
was
ahead.
MVP like 10 straight episodes though. I'm just saying though.
Yeah, I
man.
ain't gonna lie to you. Eventually, like y'all just
I'm
call it a
on-
goal
I
if you
mean,
want.
First of all, this is like her third time winning it, bro. Like, bro, you can't get it every year. Like,
all
dang,
I'm
bro.
saying is I ain't never. I'm Joe Mazzulla out here. I wouldn't even finish top 3. That's all I'm going to say.
Oh, look,
But anyway,
this is
man,
crazy.
That's
This
crazy.
This
is-
is
Oh, so you
sick.
telling so you basically saying you got your position only because another man failed? Okay, but anyway, that's not the point. Shout out to Mario. Shout out to
He done every job.
shout out to
He done
Mario.
every job.
Shout
in-
out to John Wick. Shout out to John Wick. Shout out to the Aces. And shout out to JJ Reddick just passed, man. We gonna be here next week, weekly basis. Yeah, we have plenty of programs for y'all. Trust me and believe me, we got more shows coming up for y'all.
Hey, Sturdy, hold on. Let me say something real quick. And like JJ Reddick, y'all, like JJ Reddick would say, y'all niggas be cool, man.
Whoa.